What's up, everybody? Welcome to another live show with your boy Koj and my beautiful, awesome, badass, top tier, legendary homies. I got Zod Writer and Film Cobb.
Come through, fam. We lit and chill.
Hey, thanks, brothers. I'm going to get this started. This is Mother Box Madness Watch Party. We're going to watch both parts and just kick it, hang out.
Oh, this is monumental entertainment right here. I swear people need to drop what they're doing and get ready to experience this epicness. It's incredible.
And me as a pro wrestling fan just touching my heart. You guys having a good time? Good day?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Real quick, since you come and I don't know when we're gonna go, tell the people where to find you.
You can find me on YouTube and Twitter. Film Gob.
You can find me on YouTube and Twitter, ZodWriter.
I'm honestly the only guy who needs an introduction. You guys are rock stars.
You don't need any introduction. You are so epic and awesome. It's incredible, Koj. I mean, my goodness.
Let's get the show started then.
This is.
We can keep talking over it. It's no big deal.
Oh God, it's so beautiful.
As it loads, and then
it probably would have taken forever for you to load all this up into StreamYard if you just loaded the.
Oh yeah, they only allow 10 minutes per clip.
Oh yeah, I know. It took me forever to load up the black and white SnyderCut trailer, and then I got a copyright strike, and I'm like, I don't even care. I don't have any very many subscribers anyway. Yeah, I got a copyright strike for using the black and white SnyderCut trailer for one of my live streams.
Wow.
Hey, it's me, Shorty. Back with more Shorty shorts.
Hey, I'm glad I started that. Hold on.
News, guys.
There we go. Yee.
Here, man. Check this out.
Your intros are completely legendary. I mean, it's just fantastic.
Notice that clip ended at 2:14 into the stream already. Pow!
Oh. Wait, these guys are supposed to come on after Film God, not before.
Just the creativity of these people. Like, it's like everybody who watches it knows where these people are coming from.
I didn't know how to go about Collider.
We know what you represent, King Collider. You're scum.
He has his match against
there you go.
Mystery
Screw this guy.
Teammates against
that's a lot of weight thrown around.
SnyderCut haters. King Collider.
You know that Superman jacket is a little tight on dude. That could help explain why he's so green with his vegetable face.
Dang, man, you are destined for commentary.
Listen, man, I'm looking at these, I'm looking at these punks, and I'm knowing what to expect. And
he was very judgy on
it's just fantastic. It's just fantastic. Look at that crowd. Look at how into it they are already.
Yeah,
they know King Collider's a scumbag.
This is not how I want to.
They already know.
Mother Box Madness, man. Where's the own film guy?
Imagine a huge stadium and we see SnyderCut in that fashion. Oh, here we go.
Can you imagine? Oh my goodness.
God, I love your channel with the whole 80s theme, so I had to go with this.
Oh yeah, this was I love it.
Gob, you got in perfect shape for this match. I gotta admit, I mean, you just look phenomenal.
Nothing but hard work and dedication.
Hey, there's the
Amen. Amen. Check that out.
Yep. Film God is money.
Beautiful. Look at that.
No garbage in sight.
He's looking fresh.
It's not too loud, is it?
Okay. Swag out right now.
Ready to completely trash the scum in the ring.
So,
with the strut.
Oh, to the people.
Oh, sorry, connection issues. Oh no!
That's what's up.
They're trying to stop us.
Who's trying to stop you?
Hey,
Amanda trying to stop
Box Madness, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, this is money, not garbage.
A party is definitely happening.
Coaches is having problems. How do I make it bigger on the screen? Do I hit the bottom one?
Yeah.
Full screen?
Yeah.
Whoa! How do we get the shout?
Wait a minute. You have YouTube Premium, so you
Yeah.
shouldn't have commercials at all. You
I don't
shouldn't
know, I'm
have
sorry.
anything.
No, but I think. Whoa! That's where I was last
Whoa.
watching. Woo! Whoa! Back it up! Back it up!
It's swagged out right now.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. We're back. We're back in town.
There we go.
Check.
Oh man. So
With the strut.
oh,
I gotta
to
share
the
this
people,
shit.
that's what's up. Oh wait.
This is.
Fireworks.
Hey,
I love it. Check.
welcome to
Look
another
out!
Box
Look at all the
Man
great
Radio
pyro.
Show.
Oh my God!
It is now officially a party.
Fantastic
It's definitely
intro.
happening. Wow, now we can start correct. Thank you. Ah,
This
The
is
swagger is so.
And I love that ring too, Kojay. The texture with the SnyderCut FighterZ logo. The
Oh,
rings
as you
look
say that.
fantastic.
Thanks, man. It takes a couple hours.
Man.
Only for this show, though.
God life is life.
I think you would move like that in the ring.
Oh, I have no
Command the
doubt
audience.
he
I
would.
know.
Look at that.
One,
Look at that.
two. Oh,
I mean,
Boom.
wow.
Make it rain.
Hey.
this is Gold God, man. This is Gold God. Now,
A man
this
with a
is
golden gob.
Golden Gob.
Golden God. It should be like one of those limited edition like Funko Pops, like all gold.
Golden Gob. Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Sourcewall is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
See now when
Oh,
you
man,
check out Source Wall, it's like you know right there that Film Gob has that fortification to help him, man.
Oh yeah, definitely check out the Sourcewall podcast. Link and playlist on my channel.
Wonderful.
And subscribe
Look at this.
to Film God as well. Link on my channel.
Yeah, it's good times,
And do
man.
subscribe to Simtar. Link on my channel.
This is also during October, breast cancer awareness, hence the pink every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. All in.
Also at the victory, I drop
All right,
a
this is gonna be a
Blackpink
great
song.
match, man.
I
Nice.
was glad that they didn't ban me from the video.
Starting off the Super Show.
Oh,
Why would Twitch ban you? You're not on YouTube right now, right?
no, this is YouTube. I do everything on
Money
YouTube.
out the gate.
No. Are we streaming to YouTube?
YouTube,
Yeah, I
yeah.
love
Oh.
that line drop kick. Yeah. Oh, turn it around.
Oh, dang.
It's all good.
He just got Damian and whaled all those
Yeah,
punches.
they got. Oh, that was mean.
That was a little lazy
Oh, he went to
backbreaker.
kick the face too. I think he slightly missed. Nice sweep. Right
I don't know how the green guy can see with all that
Definitely.
with all that asparagus on his
Elbow
face.
block.
Yeah, I think he uses a sense of smell. You
This
know,
guy here.
if nothing's
Right.
a cheeseburger, he will kill
Right,
it.
he's sniffing it out, and the Golden Gob doesn't have time for him. Period. It's just, I mean, it's
Came out
that's-
ready. Hard.
that's
By the
Film
way,
Gob. There's
like
no,
it
you know, there's
should be
no.
on his channel.
I mean, there's no contest right now. Check it out.
I was able to make his shirt too,
Oh,
which
tag
is
is
great.
made.
I loved it.
Love it, bro. Here we
Oh,
go.
what we got? Punched the head.
Teamwork.
Oh,
Get all those shirts from your channel, man. Teespring. You use Teespring, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Tag is
Teespring.
made.
Yeah, Teespring is epic, man.
Yeah, I'm looking to get into that. I have some
Oh,
ideas
wow,
and
this
stuff.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm gonna have some ideas to design a few
Yeah.
shirts.
Oh, and he takes us down.
Look at that. Look at.
Oh, you know, it's all about.
God, and it's like Collider. Like you managed to visualize the despicableness of Collider in a physical form, and I will be forever grateful for that. That is
That's a
amazing.
With that guy's size. Counts
Yeah.
out. Slam or top.
yeah.
They are
You know,
on
just-
something else, man.
Just the fakeness and like the overblown, brawn of thinking you know everything.
It-
hell
it's-
with
it's just-
Collider.
yeah.
Big man down. You take him down.
It's weird
Whoa, that
because
elbow strike.
for me, Zack's films are like the
Whoa,
closest
elbow strike.
next cool thing since the original Star Wars trilogy. That's how much I love it.
I agree with you, man. I couldn't agree more. I mean, that's exactly right. We got Man of Steel, BVS, and Justice League. How much more epic can you get?
Enemy territory.
I know, right? I think that should be the goal to strive for, not
Pancake
save
there.
a buck making movies,
Oh,
getting
dang.
by.
He's
They're
calling me.
signaling for the end.
Yeah.
Jesus called
Yeah,
me.
but you know, but if Warner Brothers has their way, we'll just keep getting movies like
Kickin
Birds of
missed.
Prey.
Oh, drop kick.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not.
Knockdown.
Nice.
Oh, look at
Oh, that
look at
punch
King
kick.
Collider getting exposed for the
Oh.
punk that he is.
You buy your homies. All you gotta do is get a tag.
Yep.
Hopefully,
He just has to show up to expose himself.
bringing it.
Yeah,
He's in home
just
court.
coming out there, it's like, oh my God, you went out in public looking like that, dude.
Ooh, that headbutt. That might turn, yeah.
Film God, is there anyone you would ever like to take on in a fight?
DDT.
Pro wrestling or it's probably a list.
He just did a quick.
Oh, there's a huge list, yeah, but
Yeah.
I'd rather not say.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll keep it
So-
secret.
Film Gob, that was so awesome. You said so much without really saying anything. I'm in complete agreement. There's a lot of folks I'd like to kick out in the ring, man. Oh my God, this is
Oh,
Rookie
44.
the surfboard.
Yeah, looks like it there.
Listen
it's
up.
like, dude, could you be any redder?
I hate Rotten Tomatoes, man.
Oh my God, yeah, totally
They
certified.
burned me
rotten,
the
man.
moment
certified,
they-
certified fresh.
Oh, oh.
Oh my God.
It's never fan
Leg
certified
drop going
fresh.
on there. Yeah,
I was
44
insulted
too
with them
fresh.
the first time they
Kicking
put
it
up
up
their
just
review for
happened. See what I'm
Shawshank
saying?
Redemption. I was
Oh,
like,
you called
wow,
it, brother.
really? You guys suck.
Oh,
Yeah, this is just
Yeah.
yeah. The only thing certified fresh about him is the fact that he doesn't use deodorant.
All organic, huh?
For real.
Oh man. Oh,
leg DDT.
This is just.
Oh, and he's
my outfit is
taunting
designed
the
by
audience.
Steve
Everyone's
Kazan,
like,
by
"Ooh,
the
get
way.
that out of here.
Oh wow, that is
I want your
epic.
sticker
I
on
asked
my
him if he
movies."
wanted to be in this. He's like, nah, but he does a lot of drawings. But and then he gave me a few times.
I can't see how anybody, you ask anybody and they tell you they don't want to be in this. It's like kind of gonna look at them funny and be like, what?
I can understand.
I
maybe.
mean,
don't
because
know.
this is just so amazing. I mean,
Some
why?
people don't want to. I
Sharpie,
took some
baby?
people
Oh,
out in the
dang.
past.
Oh my God.
Not like the Sharpie
You know,
comic.
it's like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, okay, Koj, give me some names of the people who didn't want to be a part of SnyderCut FighterZ, because I'll tell you right now, it's
Yeah. And if you missed it, play it back.
this is
You know what,
huge.
You know what, Koji? See, if there's one thing that I would ask you to do is my character model. Can you make him like as small as possible, if it's
As
possible?
small as possible. You got it.
Yeah.
All right, super shorty.
So like, wow.
Or do you want me to make
Missed the
another
dragon kick.
film gob and call him Shorty, and then he'll be your tag partner. He'll be a shorter version of you.
That would be
That's
amazing.
Oh wow, that's brilliant! What a great idea.
You can do a film gob and Shorty. What do you think?
I love it.
Double team.
All right, whichever one you want. I'll officialize
Oh,
later.
baby, yeah.
Let's
Oh,
do it. That was
we need a
fire
name
right
for that.
there. One.
Count ref.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
And the breakup. That-
I don't know if
that
this is
move,
too loud.
that move right there.
No, it's actually at a nice, reasonable volume where we can
All right,
talk
good.
where we can talk over it.
All right, double checking.
Just pure fire.
Yeah. I want to hear you
Yeah.
guys.
The source wall tornado.
This is
Source Wall Tornado. I like that, bro.
I love games that let you have
Oh.
customization freedom,
Oh, the
so then
vegetable.
you can just do the
Jumps in with
unlimited
the
because they let
Are
you
Are you
upload.
kidding? This
They
isn't
let
a
you-
game. This is a real event, bro.
Yeah, we all showed up, man. Everyone was COVID free. Everything's super safe, you know.
Oh wow, this is just
out already, man.
yeah,
Oh.
certified fresh. How about take
Your
that?
face.
Twisting Tiger.
Oh, it did a little taunt too. A
Same
little
way.
Goldberg taunt. Not a Goldberg fan, but I like that.
That was just leaving a bad taste.
Rotten
It
Tomatoes.
is, man.
Good lord.
Down. Looks like Super Show is down.
Oh, that was a
but
crazy
Collider is a
takedown.
legal man, and we're back into this.
Film Godwin, 44, definitely went in. Oh, dang. I get back in the commentary when I watch it.
Well, yeah, it's just a natural inclination when when you're in the presence of something so epic.
And flying dragon. He did not see that coming.
Hell yeah.
Not at all.
Home court advantage. Come on. Oh, he did not care.
Yeah, man. Mother box madness doesn't get any better.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I'm very proud of this show. Thank you guys again for being here. This is fun.
Dang, disrespect in his house, man.
Okay, like
I get the audience booing. Look at that. Booing for Collider's success.
Hey, man. This is Snyder's about.
nope, there's nobody out there cheering for Collider, Koj. So
No, it's all clicks.
Koji's going for a move, but Collider's like, nope.
His homies know that Koj got it.
Oh,
Koj
dang.
is-
Shout out to Simtar. He's been a great reoccurring.
But they still-
oh yeah, that was
Commentary,
that.
no,
He was
it's
he was cool. That was some cool stuff too. Yeah, he made some nice comments.
He's a really good friend of mine. He loves SnyderCut. He's just he takes breaks to focus on his game design, and he's a musician too. So he needs this creative space a lot.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's really cool. I love that guy.
To the dome.
That was sick.
Oh, and
Yeah, that was fire.
he loves your channel, Film God. He and I, every now and then, we have this ongoing phrase where like you can't Disney Plus me because we love that junk. I still love that's so good. Disney Plus.
You know, I'm amazed at all the people that are praising Disney right now for that WandaVision crap. I didn't even spend a second watching it, man. I won't watch it. I'm like, give me a break. I have no interest in anything that they're doing over there. Come on, man.
With the bow to the audience by Film God. Who I also
Oh.
It looked like a weird.
That was
It looked like
Justice League,
instead of doing a Teen Titans
Hell yeah,
cartoon
man.
show, they did Teen Titans Go cartoon show.
Right ain't over yet.
Yeah,
At least they'll go
exactly.
Teen Titans, but oh well.
Oh, with the game shot.
Yeah, look at how look at how tight that Superman jacket is on the Asparagus King.
Asparagus King. I like
now-
that.
To his home court.
You could do him some
Now
good.
he decides to go
You do awesome. Get your asparagus on.
Mhm.
after doing all the disrespect.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, man, super chill.
You know, Film Gob's gonna make you cry. That's what's gonna happen to you, Asparagus King. You're just, I don't know why you're even there. He's gonna make you start crying again.
Oh! With the flip and roll and power bomb drop.
Super
Phil
bites
Gob's
coming.
not taking the show.
No.
Phil Gob's not taking
Yeah,
the show.
that's what happens when you mess with the Golden Gob.
See that? So you lay down and think about what
Oh.
you did?
There's a drive-by coming up.
God has to
Oh yes.
Dang.
man.
Eat your
How's
heart
that
in your
in the
own
corner?
range.
Actually,
Yeah, you don't have to let Film Gob talk. Film Gob is about action.
I think he's deciding what's going on. It's
DC
like,
fan dome.
it's like punking left and right here. Okay, he's getting it.
To strategize to see what angle he's going to come in at. Oh, goes for the pin.
Yeah,
he was flexing in the corner. He was so hyped.
Three.
that's what I'm talking about. See?
There, black pink drops right
All
here.
that time. He wasted time. He got him in three. Dang, the burn. Ooh, I feel it from here.
That's what.
There you go, ladies and
Wow.
Our winners is Team Film God. Dang.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's just
That's
funny.
right, haters. Look at you and look at me.
Hey. Oh man.
Beautiful.
Hi there. My name is Will Rowan.
And see then see you follow it up with class right here. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, you not only you give us a good match, and then you follow it up with great advertisements.
And we'll only get from our go-to.
Giving love everywhere, man.
I just it was like man, you were ticking all the right endorphins. It's like you're sitting here like yeah. Just when you think it can't get any better, it's like okay, yep.
Suffering from the lack
You know, I bought a Go Deep shirt or a Zack Crack t-shirt.
I really need a Zack Crack
Here
t-shirt.
we are, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
my God,
I have a good
God, I love it. I love it. I want. Let me know when you guys get yours, and we'll do a live stream together with our Zack Crack t-shirts.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Freaking,
You know what, guys? I think after my victory, I need to go and lie down. So
Yeah, you need to rest,
guide
man.
here.
That was a heavy match, man. Rest your muscles. Get ready
Yeah,
for the
man.
next day.
I'll see you
Hey,
next time.
thank you so much for being here, brother. I appreciate you, man.
See you next time. Bye.
All right,
Later, film gob.
I love the knockout rule.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Again, you know, you have you're like your film gob, and you got to put all your energy into beating up the asparagus, man. And Vega,
What are
Yo,
your
yo,
thoughts on
yo.
Hey, Vega, my man.
What's going on?
wow,
You're a special guest too, man. You've been, he's been benching SnyderCut FighterZ from beginning to end. I don't know anyone who does it.
oh my God, you gotta be. SnyderCut FighterZ is like one of the greatest things to come out of this movement, man. Bar none.
No doubt.
I love
Listen,
this song.
it's not gonna get any better than SnyderCut FighterZ. I mean, you bring it all into such a literal, just visual, you know, just explosion of awesomeness, man. It's just
Thanks,
wow.
man. I'm exploiting the game to my desire.
There's an attention to detail, though. You know what I mean?
Right, and it's an attention to detail that's literally second to none, man.
I'm
It's
glad you
incredible.
say that because this guy, Brian Zinna, I talked to him mostly on Vero. He's a really chill guy. He didn't get into any drama or nothing. He just promotes the movement. That's all he does. And he actually sent me pictures of his actual tattoos, and I scanned them and put them into the game. So that's his real tattoo.
Wow.
I was testing with that technology because the game lets you upload GIFs. That's how I'm able to put all these logos on. But you got to still alter it.
Now, James Bodie is
It takes a while, but
crazy.
I think it's worth it in the long run.
I'll have to do. Oh my God! Here we go. Here we go. Now, you know this kind of when I saw that, I ought to be honest, man. You kind of brought a little tear to my eye when I saw the Babylon 5. I'm like, okay,
Bodie.
Koj is on point right now.
Yeah, man. I was watching TKO, the
He is
episode
the
of Babylon
Muay
5
Thai
season 1,
on
and I made the
the
Babylon 5
Babylon
arena
5
imitate
arenas,
that
and now
Muay Thai arena because they
come
had
here.
like lights of yellow and then
He's
green
tight.
in the background. So
That
it was
is
really
held
weird trying
by
to
Brian
emulate
Zinna,
that, but it was a
the
challenge
man
and it
who's
was
in the
cool.
same tournament
It's just fun. I gotta give love to Babylon 5 everywhere I go.
Oh, everybody, you know, I mean, it's so Babylon 5. I hate to say it, in the modern day, is so underrated.
Yeah, even when it's
Right.
coming out, it's underrated. We need more
Only
love.
by knockout, as my boy.
But hey, you know, it's like one of those
Budget.
pure SnyderCut
Yep.
things that happen every now
Wanna
and then.
jinx yourself.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, looking
forward
to this. What else is crazy?
Only knockout matches.
Yeah.
All right.
Means you gotta have a lot of passion though to win
Bam.
this.
By the way, I
Goes
beefed
on.
you up, Vega. So when you see your character
You are
next,
correct,
hopefully
man.
you'll be happy.
Oh,
Or
nice.
I
Wow.
was like, who's this slim Romeo,
Taking the time.
you know,
You gotta
babyface,
feel that,
romantic,
you know.
hard rapper, winning the girls' hearts and guys?
Our league.
Sorry, I perceived you as a beautiful human being. Like a pretty
No,
boy.
man, it was dope.
It was like, all right, he's gonna be slim. Pow!
Yeah, you know what? You're just visualizing perception. That's all you're doing.
Right. And you know what's funny, dude, is that I had my whole household watch
I would
that,
say this is
that
very
whole
smart.
stream with me, man.
Hell
So
yeah.
when I came out, it was just funny to see, dude.
My knockout.
That's what's up.
I was getting so excited, particularly, you know, with every match because I didn't know who was going to come out. And I'm like, oh my God, who's going to come out next?
I swear, that's how it was me thinking this whole thing, because I was like, man, I had no clue it even existed. But when we came across it, I'm like, man, I gotta watch it from the beginning. I want to see its growth to like where it started to where it's at. And I gotta say, man, like you see the growth throughout the whole thing. You could see that throughout your journey. There was new people you came across, new people joining in. It was, and then there's like a storyline with like the championships, you know. Like,
Yeah, the storyline is the part that really sells it. I mean, you get to a point when you realize that there's a storyline, that there's a sense of importance to SnyderCut FighterZ on that level. It's just insane.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like he's the CEO of the the coders, the SnyderCut FighterZ, and he's like coming up with all the story plots with the fighters, why they're fighting. It's like you're watching WWE or something.
But you're watching WWE at a time when WWE was really, really hype and really, really good. It's not by any means an example of what WWE is today. This is WWE of yesteryear. I mean, this is how good it is. Yeah. Yeah, it does have that New Japan vibe. Definitely. Definitely.
Which is my goal.
Right on the Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Well, you've succeeded. If that was your goal, man, you've succeeded with flying colors. I mean, it's honestly some of the most entertaining content to come out of the movement period.
Oh yeah, hands down. There was a constant growth, man. You didn't stay stagnant, with just the original championship thing. It's like you added more different kind of events, more different kind of fights with different championship belts.
Right. It was like you could see how you started where you just had a match here and there, and how he kind of just and then it turns into
SnyderCut FighterZ.
Yeah, he doesn't like
right. It was like that was what was so funny because like in the early videos you could see how you started off with just a few WWE matches, and then you kind of played around with it a little bit, and it just evolved and got to where we are now. And looking at it now, I mean, it's a full-on telecast.
Exactly. Telecast. I couldn't have said it better. That's exactly what it is. It's like when you watch it, it's like you're watching another episode of or the next match. You're already geared in.
My thing is, it has that pay-per-view hype feel to it, like the kind of I'm talking about the kind of pay-per-view hype that I used to get as a kid watching the old pay-per-views. The old ones you get where you get a whole bunch of buddies together and you sit down and you watch and you pitch in a few dollars. You go to somebody's house, pitch in a few bucks, have your pizza, watch the thing, and you'd be hyped up. And I haven't been this excited for like a wrestling telecast since like the old WCW days. So I have to give you all kinds of credit for that, Lord Kojay, because it's for real.
No, it is. Because the build-up is real too. The build-up is real.
Right, the build-up is real. The stakes are high, and the storylines actually make sense.
Oh yeah. And then once you find, because here's the funny thing too, like I wasn't aware at first that he wasn't playing the game. So when I finally noticed, like, oh, this guy's not even playing it. He's actually letting the computer simulate. So it really is all up to chance. When I that, I'm like, oh man, this is like that's what makes it
more real. It's actually more real and legitimate than the WWE. Because it really is left up to chance.
Exactly.
And Kojay here is letting the matches drive the storylines, and that is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I can't plan the next shows until I see who wins what match. And it's kind of makes it excited on my end because I was like, well, how am I gonna do it? And yeah, we could say what we want about WWE. I have zero fear. Cero miedo.
This is what these guys are gonna do in second and third.
And honestly, my favorite part is the Muay Thai fight because the AI knows it can't win by pinfall or submission, so it just uses offensive attacks all the time to knock the player out.
Right.
Because in Babylon 5, you don't know Vega, but they have this like underground fighting, which is like a MMA martial arts, and they call it the Muay Thai, and it's no rules. Just the other opponent has to be knocked out. So that's the way this match goes.
Oh dang! These guys
okay.
I mean, it's so appropriate and so authentic. If you know anything about Babylon 5, if you're a Babylon 5 fan and you've seen that episode TKO, you actually I mean, that's what I'm saying. I was getting goosebumps watching this because of the authenticity. I mean, that's where your credit is coming into full fruition, Kojay, with the authenticity of everything that you're trying to accomplish here. It's like you can't fake it. You either know it or you don't, and you clearly know it when you're looking at something like this. This is a badass match. I mean,
hey, thank you, man. Thank you.
Oh, with the jumping kick
Oh.
in the face. Oh.
So now the upcoming event is Vengeance.
oh God!
So
yes.
Vengeance is going to be a saga. The matches are going to be different rules, but there's going to be a different pay-per-view we'll be working towards. But yeah, it's going to be like
He came back with a Robin
a
Show,
new like
Luke, Robin
season
Shoe, Luke
with a different
King,
theme or something.
right hook,
Okay,
punch,
okay.
son.
And can you share details on what the themes are going to be or what it's going to be?
Yeah,
around,
the
or-
theme is simple. There's going to be no DQ.
Ooh.
It's going to be like ECW.
Excellent,
Right.
excellent.
That's all it is. That's why it's Vengeance. There's no
now you're gonna go in and you're gonna throw in those little sprinkles of ECW.
Yeah,
and that's gonna give us even more. That's gonna make it even more exciting because really the unpredictability of it all is fantastic. That's what you want. You wanna not know what's gonna happen. You want to just be riveted. And I loved being able to watch this and not having any clue what was going to happen next. That sense of utter surprise.
yeah.
That was the kick.
Yes, Mother Box madness. Straight
Madness,
up.
boy.
Champion, the showman, Stuntman
Oh, it's
Mike,
fun.
James Bodie.
I like seeing all my peoples though. I love this movie, man. Y'all are
I
awesome.
mean, I feel like that's even what your thing represents, man. Like, it represents a genuine compassion and love towards those in the movement, you know, like,
Yes.
that's why I
Good.
like it, because it's like
It's my love note.
exactly. It's like your love note, and it's authentic because the fact that you spend time to create these characters that
Valley's all
represent
fucked this
other people shows that, you know what I mean? And that's what I mean. It's the attention to detail that means everything. You know what I mean?
Release the air cut. So first, I want to congratulate Zack Snyder.
Hey,
and the entire
Phil J, this is. You want in?
SnyderCut community.
Steve Kassan.
Nice.
And with our charitable works, and by putting pressure and letting people know
I love this
to
guy
release
too.
the Snyder Cut.
Oh yeah, Steve Kassan is a really good dude.
Max, thank you.
I
AT&T.
mean,
thank you, Warner Media, for making this.
Have you guys seen his movies he's been in?
What does that have to do?
I see
yeah. Dude,
everything
did you see
he posts on
the
that
Akira, did
Instagram
you see the
places.
Akira live action? The Akira live action trailer he was in?
Things
What?
happen.
No, I haven't seen that
We
one.
didn't get to
Oh my god, it's epic. It's
I need to
epic.
see that one.
Oh,
And
okay,
he's so,
cool.
He's so
Yeah.
shy. He just posts. He doesn't even promote himself. He's just like, here's my work.
He's a good dude. He is definitely a good dude. Straight up.
Like the last movie I seen with him was that holiday one he did with the Christmas one. It was like a Christmas themed one. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a Canadian film. But dude, it was actually pretty funny. And when his character popped up, dude, I'm like, oh wow, like dude, I was laughing my balls off. Like,
I was bedrock.
he's good, he's good.
I saw he put all his passion, put his blood, his sweat into making this movie. And because of that, we want to see.
He's
So
awesome.
come on
I didn't
Twitter,
know he's from the motherland
hashtag
too.
Stay
He's
Cut.
like part Sri
Also
Lankan. I was
donate
like,
to the
hey.
Dogs. And
So my parents are from.
Squad.
Wow.
Oh, the Erica Championship. So no one.
Buddy.
So before this, there's been
Can't believe
a
this
tournament
is
to see
happening.
who's going to be the
Sufjan
first
is making his entrance
release the
to
Erica
the
champion.
ring, as this is
So there's no Erica champion
in
until
the
here.
Air
So
Cut Championship.
Nice.
no one's defending. We're gonna see which one's gonna be the champion. Haha.
Nice.
I think I have all the title belts I need.
Yeah, I need
You
my
do.
comeback, man. I need my comeback, bro.
You do. You have
Oh,
a
he's
you have
coming back. You're coming back.
you have some great titles. I mean,
Well, I also want to do it differently than WWE. In my one, if you're like the secondary champion,
New
the Erica title, if you defend it like successfully like 3 times,
Hell yeah.
you could
Now
turn
the
it in to
the
fight for the
second
main
titles, how
title.
they work here in
And then
SnyderCut
someone else will have to.
FighterZ
There'll
is
be
that
another
the second
tournament to be
titles
the
are
SnyderCut
secondary,
champion.
which means
But then the person who turned it in can face the
title
main title
matches
because
of
it's
the
like
king,
hierarchy. The
uh,
goal
you
is you
get
want to
put
be
in
the
the
top tier.
to face
So
the
why
king.
not
Right.
with second tier turn in
So
the
it's a
title to
stepping
fight top
stone.
tier? Why not?
Right. Smart. That's
So
smart.
that's how it works too. So whoever wins this,
And
if
here
they
we
get like
go.
2 or
Will
3
Rollins
successful
makes his
title
way.
defenses, they could face the main title.
It's like it's so funny because this is how I could actually picture Will coming out. You know, it's like, hey, straight up.
What's up, guys? Over there, thank you.
Right.
Yeah, he's sharp.
Well,
He likes
no, man.
Oasis. I was trying to pick a song in game that sounds closest to Oasis.
Mm. That's dope.
Now,
man.
if some like record labels don't really
Yes,
ding me,
and-
like say you can't show your video if you use their music.
And he is
Right now, I can't
focused by the
monetize any of this because I use the
Kickin has
WWE's
made
music,
his
which is fine.
entrance
I'm not trying to
in-
make money off the
Since his
movement.
debut,
So,
he's had stellar matches upon matches.
If I don't get dinged,
This could
I
be
could
his
probably
time.
give people
And
different
since
theme songs like
Will
their favorite
has been
bands. I
around,
think that'd be fun.
he's
Or
one of the earlier
Vega,
ones.
you can come out to your own music.
I'll have to send you. I'll have to send you the theme, my theme from the Zod Writer show to use for me because I have a theme that was actually made for my show that I used to use when I was doing it as a podcast. And I have the actual theme song that was made specifically for my show, so I'll have to send that to
Is
you.
it Will?
Oh,
We're
dude,
gonna
let's
find
do
out
it.
right now.
Let's do it.
Ring that bell.
'Cause,
Motherbox Madness continues.
One of the new characters coming in for Vengeance is Abu Nas, and
Ah, yes.
I want to see if he will let me use
Abu
one of his songs for his. Yeah, Abu Nas is coming in.
Yeah. That's the homie right there, man.
That's the tweet right there. Abu Nas.
So is
That's
Will.
all.
El Presidente.
Yes.
Full of energy trying to-
Yes, he's going to come into SnyderCut FighterZ and he is going to dominate the circuit.
Hey, low key. If you're gonna have Abu Nas, you gotta have like a few of his other partners from the Dark Console, so they can have like a
Dude,
team.
if he likes it, if it's great, and the other guys are down,
Hey,
they could
By
be
the
a
way, ladies and
faction,
gentlemen, we
man.
are
Imagine.
Oh,
There you go,
wow.
faction.
Yes.
Faction, the Dark
Council,
Council faction.
represent England.
Yeah.
I need factions. That'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
Pro wrestling is where factions belong.
Yes.
Well,
Not to
you
defend them.
know, considering the fact that there are so many factions in the SnyderCut movement, it's appropriate.
It's appropriate. It is appropriate.
Shut up. Move on.
Matter of fact, from here going forward, this is how all beef should be settled. Right here.
For real, yeah. I mean, you settle it in SnyderCut FighterZ, and then after you get beat in SnyderCut FighterZ, you shut up. That's the scenario.
Right. SnyderCut FighterZ going forward is the law. Okay.
I mean, it makes no sense. All this useless, nonsensical Twitter beef.
Man,
Put it
you
in-
ain't lying.
Yeah. What's up, Steve?
Steve.
Yes.
Take it back in the ring.
Yeah.
My man.
Prompt to run into the commentary booth.
Hey, welcome to the
Going on, brothers?
show.
Hey, these guys.
I just gave you love, man, for
Yeah, these
designing
guys
my
walk
fighter's costume.
Oh my gosh, brother! I knew I had to design something for the one and only KOJAY. Who's that jumping out the sky?
Wow.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for being here. Cheers. Just relaxing. This is the sports bar. Koji Sports Bar.
Epic.
Who should call it that? Koji Sports Bar.
Yeah, they want to be. I just
Yeah, never
realized
mind. I don't
one
wanna
of
put
these
my
guys
name
is going
over
to
everything.
Go down in history as the first.
Dude.
It's okay,
Dude, you
man.
created SnyderCut
SCF I.
FighterZ. You can put your
SCF
name wherever you want to.
Right, exactly.
They're not the other champions. But
The sports bar we call Oh Lordy.
so what?
Because as you're leaving, you're all, oh,
You know,
God.
Koj, people have to recognize that SnyderCut FighterZ has done more for the movement than some people who think that they're sitting at the top of the echelon when it comes to the movement. I mean, I got to be honest with you. When you watch something like this, you see the love. You see what the movement could be. You see what the movement should be. I mean, you get all these people talking about us united and talking about all this craziness, and it's like, listen, if you really want to be united, shut up and get in the ring.
Get in the ring.
Let's settle it. Let's settle it the way it should be settled.
Yo, I like the theme of us united, but I do not like the usage sometimes.
That's what.
Oh yeah, it's because it's being used on a hypocritical level. There's nothing wrong with the sentiment, but it's just the idea that you got some people over here using it, but it's like you look at their tactics and you say something doesn't smell right.
Right.
Us united, but it's okay to bully these people because they don't agree with you ideologically. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Right.
I'm happy with the us united and the hashtag Lisa Snyder.
Yeah.
But hey,
Yeah.
just be good.
And also, again, when you look at SnyderCut FighterZ, it puts it all out there in a very physical and visceral level. So, we're
for the submission.
No, right.
80s Wolf, what's up, man? I see you in the chat.
nice.
Ooh,
I think we need to.
we'll put in that work.
Us united.
Getting out of that, still fighting back on this.
An us united title.
Right.
Oh, hey!
Us United Rumble match. Gio has entered the
Yo!
building. Guess what?
Wow.
New York in the house.
Did I get that wrong?
The legendary Gio has entered the Kojay Sports Bar. Yes.
The manager of the Watchmen.
Absolutely.
Hey, the manager.
Oh, dang.
It's like those shirts. I'm a Paul Heyman guy. I'm a Gio Torres guy.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I wasn't hearing you at first.
So, did I get
Oh,
here in
now
time
we can hear you.
to kick everyone's ass?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Out of the way, and he's taunting. Oh, Sufyan did not like.
Oh, dang.
Will did not
All right. Will is about to make some short work over here.
Sufyan's my boy too, though.
Will is-
Oh,
Oh, he gets airtime.
But Will has had a lot of fun. He's also
that
a
was
veteran in
beautiful
SnyderCut FighterZ, so
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a vet, he's a
absolutely.
vet.
Absolutely.
points up his stats.
Lot of history with SnyderCut FighterZ for Will.
for Will, yeah, exactly. It transcends from SnyderCut FighterZ to the movement, man. That guy's a vet.
He is definitely a true OG.
That was a good drop, though.
Oh, snap.
Damn.
A good drop, but Will's the kind of guy that can overcome adversity. So what we're gonna get here is Will taking it home.
Dang.
Right?
Oh,
It may look like he's down. It may look like Will is
Sufyan's got that.
not gonna get back up, but Will is a true fighter. He will work his way through.
there you go, and there you go.
Yo, I need all you guys at some point on commentary.
See, this is look at this. Look at this. Never count out Will Rollins.
Trying to one up each other.
Even right now, as it seems he's about to get.
Yeah, there's some strategy going. Oh, there's that strategy. He's getting up.
No. See, listen.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yes.
And there's Will.
Oh,
there's
my
Will.
boy,
There's
Sufyan.
and then straight.
There's Will.
Yeah.
Dang. Goes for the pin. One.
One,
That's it.
2, 3. All right. Yes. See, now. Okay. I got a little bias because Will is just
It's all good. It's all good.
Will is the guy, man. I
The
listen.
new haircut champion. Come
Wow.
on now.
Mother Bucks.
Yeah.
Yes, I did it.
Is there a Ray
yeah.
Fisher character in the SnyderCut FighterZ?
What's that?
He's achieved. Is there a Ray his Fisher first character in the victory SnyderCut roster?
As the first
Yes
haircut
and no.
champion.
There was a separate division I was working on for a different show,
It's gonna be Ray Fisher against Chris Wong, isn't it?
but I want to bring Ray Fisher in, and I really want to make a Hamada.
Oh, now that would be a
I
good
figured
match.
that's what you were gonna go with it. Yeah.
Hey, that's what you call Kojay. You just call him Hamada. That's all you do.
Hamada.
Hamada.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
It'll be a death
Look
match.
at-
You know.
Look at
He
Will.
beat Film Gob in the semifinals. He beat Andrew.
Your air cut champion for real. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, here's the Rumble. I love this one. Who's this Folio?
Yo,
All
who's
right.
this guy? Who is this guy?
Now,
Oh.
Is that Vega?
Yeah.
it's like, come on, man.
Come on, can't you
Is
tell
there
us,
any
man?
doubt?
Yeah.
Is there any doubt right now who that man is right there?
I like you best, Vega.
Hey, you know the swag. You know the swag is there.
Yeah.
Yo, I was watching your YouTube, your Instagram while I was designing you. It was like stalker. I was like, how do I get? What should I do?
Pow pow.
You know, I saw the up in the views there. It must have been you, man.
Probably. Hey, your shit's good though. People should see it more often.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I don't know.
How would it go about where if I give you one of my songs, so I can enter into one of my songs?
I just put it in easy. I edit these all in my video editor after I make them.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was the first one, but he's
Yeah, I don't think he's the first
So,
one, but
who are you commentating with on the actual video?
So what I do after I make the video, I just have a Zoom chat with whoever or whatever chat, and I just record the audio and we just watch it.
Oh,
And there's no audio, no sound.
Oh,
And then I just sync it in later. So I watch it for the first time with whoever to keep it fresh.
That is so perfect.
I was like, who's talking?
Very diverse group.
I know, right? That's Simtar, my
That
boy.
lady has a sign that says, "I'm your pappy." Wow.
Yeah, there's a girl with the sign saying "I'm your pappy." What the fuck is that?
Hey. You know
She must
who
like
it
the
is?
Poppy song I got on my album.
Rob Marshall, Ryan Reynolds, both SnyderCut
He's so
fans. By
Yes.
full Snyder.
That's right, 80s boy.
Oh, Deadpool. Okay.
All right, low key, I want to surprise and make a Rob Liefeld, and I want him to be in the Deadpool outfit. Yes.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Crazy. Yeah,
That'd be like a mystery storyline.
Bonus character, you unlock like Noob Saibot or Reptile.
right.
So they have these skins in 2K and all that.
No, they have a creative character mode with a lot of detail, and if you spend a lot of time and a lot of hours like I do, you can tweak everything to look
You
a
can
certain
quit
way.
creating anybody.
And they have a mode where you can upload scans or GIFs of any picture, as long as it's not nudity and violent
Mother Box
stuff.
Madness.
And then you can place it on any animation or
They
character.
get to choose and tell me.
So yeah.
who they want to challenge.
So pretty much like this one, you get
Any
a
title.
blank lucha mask, and then you just physically put a circle in here and change the texture. It takes some time, but yeah.
The number one. Snyder.
This is Street
But
Profit.
this one I downloaded from another creator.
Okay.
Deadpool over
Yeah.
here with some dance moves. Come on now. Let's see what I bring to the table.
Yeah, is there any doubt in your mind that Vega can't overcome Deadpool?
I mean, I'm low key. I'm praying right now because last Royal Rumble, I eliminated first.
You're the first one though, bro. How many Rey Mysterios are there?
Gentlemen, if you do not know, the only way to be
Oh,
eliminated is by being tossed over the top rope with both feet hitting the ground.
I like this
Vega,
trick.
you look like you belong in LAX.
Was that LAX?
The winner and gets to challenge any champion.
Remember that? Or who are they now? Pride and Powerful in AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Oh, 100, man.
Oh man, I'm getting power bombs. Oh, boy.
Oh my goodness.
I
You gonna
felt
let
it
Ryan
here.
Reynolds
I felt
give
it
you a
here.
powerbomb, bro?
Ryan Reynolds should be
Ryan
up on
has
this.
missed. Oh, but the knee did.
That's why I made Deadpool, because him and Rob Liefeld. I think by default Deadpool is like one of us.
Right.
Big ever knew his first match would be against Deadpool.
I need to make a Jim Lee and versus.
I gotta get technical with this guy.
I know in time. It takes a while. Zack took the longest.
Yeah.
Oh, he tried
Oh,
to
yeah?
get
Yeah.
it, but it was too fast.
Yeah, Zach was
Oh man,
hard to make. Hey, Zod.
that was crazy, man. I was there and then I wasn't there. I'm like, what happened?
Don't want to lose you.
Celebrity commentary.
Hell
He's
yeah,
going
y'all
for
are
it.
celebs,
He's
man.
going for it.
Oh, nice reverse.
You need a
Oh,
Jay up in
right.
here too.
Whoa.
Like, here's a commentary.
Thank you.
Toss it in the corner.
Come on now.
See now to be fair, this is Deadpool that Vega's going up against, so it's kind of I mean to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. You know, this guy's a martial artist. I mean, come on now.
Andrew Escobar. Escobar is making his way into.
He's got a look.
He was almost eliminated.
Oh, my heart dropped. My heart dropped.
Oh,
That was close, man. You had to hold on to the
I was
rope.
about to say, not again. Not again.
To the ring.
yeah, I
my
noticed
gosh.
that. You know, when you come into the ring, you have the low ground actually.
I'm gonna reduce the volume a bit.
He did it.
That then gives the person who's already in the ring.
Oh, you're doing Royal Rumble. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
this is a rumble
how
match.
how does this work? I thought a Royal Rumble was like 50 people in a ring.
Yeah, every person gets sent in every 2 minutes.
Yeah, every 2 minutes they send somebody new in, and it just goes and goes until all the wrestlers have come out.
Oh, but isn't that unfair to the people that first start?
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of.
Very unfair.
Yeah, kind of.
That's why there's too many gaps. We have a chance to, kind of be king of the ring for a while, or king of the hill. King of the mountain.
Dang, that's how you do. Odds against
Battle
you,
Royal
Seth.
is when you have everyone.
But it's
start in
all
the ring at
random.
once and
I
then
can't pick who
eliminate.
goes in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the randomness is great because it builds on the unpredictability of the storyline. Wonderful.
So is the computer playing or
Yeah,
are you
there's no
playing
simulation. I don't play it. It's the AI.
Okay.
So what I could do, I could tell the game to tell each character, all right, this character is more of a high flyer. This one's more of a, grappler. This one's more technique based. This one does attacks. And then I just let the AI go crazy. And then if you're a certain build, get certain stamina or certain speed or power, levels.
Try and throw him out.
Yeah, it's all statistics. It's like, fantasy football, really.
I mean, and again, to be fair, Deadpool has that healing factor, so it's kind of
Right, I'm not even sure I'm hurting him with anything,
for real.
No, this is
Naruto.
Naruto, bro. He would have thrown you guys to kiss into each other. Thank God that's not Naruto.
Drop it down, but
right.
So these are all
Naruto
just, like,
kissed Sasuke that one
Greg
time.
Ramsey is the fourth entrance.
Any Naruto fans here?
Wait, you got Sasuke in here? Is that what you
Remember
just
he
said?
won that epic Tekken tournament?
No, I mean,
Tekken
Deadpool threw
Arena
you
match.
onto Andrew, like, Sasuke and Naruto fell into each other. Well, we're not anime, so we didn't make you guys
we
kiss.
commentated that, bro.
And I oh man, my guy's like getting.
oh my gosh, Vega, man.
I just have a bad
You're
feeling.
getting beat up.
I just have a bad feeling.
Oh! Now again, to be fair, Vega had a lot of adversity there. That was some craziness to try to overcome.
Fucking Andy, the sauce god, he's just taking people down.
Oh, hey, man. Great entrance.
Once again,
Your debut was beautiful. Your debut was beautiful.
Once again, first one to come in, first one to get out.
Oh shit!
Oh, Deadpool cleaning
Andy was
house.
See, and again, it's not surprising that Deadpool is cleaning house. I mean, it's Deadpool, right?
This guy's a mutant.
Challenge.
He's a mutant.
Oh, man.
He goes up again.
You do a double frog splash?
Wow, he's doing
Just
his
waiting?
Batman
He's going for the triple.
impression.
Oh,
He's calling it up. Oh, summoning it up.
He's going to do something.
Oh,
we got reverse. Wait.
that right there, that move right there, I would consider pure greed because that move just,
Let the MCU get to him.
Yeah.
Jabril Ramsey, shout out to him, man. He's on Instagram doing cosplay and photography, promoting SnyderCut, all that. He's on Vero.
Yes. Oh, and again, you see again. That's what happens when you let Marvel get to you.
He's like, not a
Nasco is in the building.
Oh my God, Storm
Nice.
Dang.
He's a big fan of
Nasco
like
and his
GI
Storm
Joe and stuff, so
Shadow,
I got to give him
G.I. Joe, Cobra.
that suit.
Hey, he's got that. What's his name?
like
Storm
that.
Eye or
It's really
something like that.
cool,
Or
like
Storm Shadow.
how accurate,
Storm Shadow. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
like how
Love
accurate
him.
you can get the costumes to be. Like it's really cool.
Oh, Jabril.
Wow.
That spinning DDT.
Such
Way better than
greatness.
back in the day with SmackDown versus Raw.
Oh, pops right up.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, Steve?
Again
Oh,
with the DDT.
dang.
Went to work on Nasco, man.
All over the place. He's flying like Superman.
Nasco's a good
today.
fighter. He's like just
That was
power.
Superman and Spider-Man combined.
Oh, shit.
Raw power.
Head.
Bro,
Pow.
You know,
Pow pow.
I don't know if he's getting up.
representing
Yeah, I know. He took a good nap there. You know, had a nice dream.
favorite.
Ooh. Nice flipping attack right there.
Okay, this is like
Is he twisting Spider?
Oh,
whoa.
And I also renamed the moves too.
Dang,
Twisting
man.
Spider. He's a fan of Spider-Man, so pow.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
that's actually a
There
good
goes
reversal.
Nasco.
This could be Nasco's time to turn it around.
Yeah, there's a lot being exploited right here, if I do say so.
Right?
Oh.
Oh, snap.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and you see,
And there goes the
you see that's where that GI Joe fanaticism comes in handy. Check that out.
As y'all know, every performance per fighter gets points
Uh-oh.
added. So every
Zachary
elimination they
Levi.
do adds extra
What?
points to their fighter stats.
What you drinking on over there, Gio?
Oh, my
I see you got
God.
The liquids.
Yeah, dude.
Kicking
Dude is that's a big blowhard in the ring right now. Check him out.
Oh.
This is number 6. One of those.
Yeah, I'm drinking water today.
Yeah, Nasco.
It's a little early, Koj.
Put
It
him
is,
put him
but I
down,
wanted to.
Nasco.
It is.
Put him down.
Ooh,
Yes. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. Take him out.
So
Yo, when I was making the fighter
gonna keep
Brent
coming
M
until
coffee
all
off of
fighters
that
win.
guy,
And if someone's
he
eliminated, all fighters
he
win.
wanted
Next person's
Shazam, like Zachary
Dang,
Levi.
that was
I
amazing.
was like, all right, you get him. He's like, I want him. That's how it works.
Zachary
Hey!
Levi.
Oh,
Oh.
Nope. We're not going in that direction, Zachary.
Just a slam.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
This is
Maybe the power of the gods are actually coming to play now.
It's less of a fight.
no.
It's less of a fight when you beat up, you know?
Nas is taking a beating from Shazam.
Oh, dang. Is he going to get chased up? Is he going to get
Oh, no.
Shazam is such a loser. Shazam is such a loser. That was cheating. That was a cheat. You know, that's what Zachary Levi is all about, right? Yeah. Yeah, you snaky scumbag.
Tactics you learned from Jeff Johns.
Amen. Yeah, that's what he's about. He's about Jeff Johns.
Hey!
There it is.
Double entrance, T-Flame, and in the chat, Mr. West Ashley.
Yes.
Go.
Yes.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Those elbows in.
This is
What's up,
check
y'all?
it. Yo.
What's up, brother?
All
Oh.
right, we need T-Flame to expose Shazam and get him the hell out the ring.
Yeah, ran into that punch right there.
Yeah.
He is.
Oh.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, dang.
Hey.
Got him in the headlock.
Got him in the headlock.
Yeah, Shazam is looking cheap and fake, just like he is in real life.
And his shoulder pads, man.
Yeah, the shoulder pads.
Sorry, but Shazam's out. Oh!
Yes. Oh my God, that's what you deserve. You Jeff Johns loving snake.
Oh, man.
Go home.
Yeah, think about what you did. Go home, buddy. Go home. There you go.
Yeah.
In the ring, bro.
Go home and have your cookies.
Hey, Cody.
Oh,
Yeah.
He did tiptoe around our world.
All right. Well, this is where when you look at the two gentlemen that are in the ring right now, this is where you kind of say, okay, may the best man win.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
pretty much.
Exactly.
Right. It's not. There's no animosity there because we don't have a Jeff Johns loving snake in the ring right now.
Oh no.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, Cody, if
Have
you
that
listen
Jeff
to
Johns,
this
man.
stream, Thank you.
Yeah. Is Jeff gonna be in SnyderCut FighterZ? Because I'd really like to tear him
He
up.
already is. I call him
Yeah, I was
John
gonna say he already is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
There was a
lot of
there was a
episodes.
match, no, already between him and Zack, or was that between him and Joss Whedon?
Joss Whedon, that's today. That's
Joss Whedon fights Zack in this one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one
he's,
today. He beats Zack.
Oh,
Can you set the AI to
wasn't
like,
there against Cody Rhodes?
Okay, what?
That's kind of cool.
can you set the AI so Jeff Johns always
Wasn't there-
loses?
that's right now.
I could try. I could lower his stamina.
Yeah, you
Because
should
we
make him
realized
mad
he doesn't
weak.
have much
Make him
stamina.
make him be like completely make it almost impossible for him to win.
Is he gonna eliminate Cody? Cody's like, no. Ah, Cody holds on.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that? But in a way, Jeff Johns does have a
yeah.
power to cheat. And he
Yeah,
might win
that's
with
one
the-
thing. That's one thing you gotta do. He's a real heel, so we can.
Yeah, one of the matches he hit me in the nuts. Uncalled for, man. It was a low blow.
Yo, much
The second
Well,
one-
that's what Jeff Johns is about, though, Koj. He's about the low blow.
Yeah, I mean, November 17th, we were all there for the low blow.
Let's get out of it as we get ready for our next entrance into the doctor. Oh, You ever tweeted Cody?
Yeah. Now, this
Oh.
one has been highly requested from my
yeah,
channel for ages.
Finally, he's making this.
Well, that's definitely appropriate, and it looks just like him. It looks
Yeah,
just like him.
Where the power ring is, I put the Justice League there.
mentioned
No.
it many episodes.
You couldn't have gotten it more important.
I mean, you talk about appropriate. That doesn't get any more appropriate than what we got right there in the ring with Chris Wong.
Yeah, he
Yes.
looks like he's going trick or treating.
Well, he probably does. He probably does. Oh. See. Now I gotta say that move right there by Chris wasn't really believable, if you ask me.
Really?
I think
Respect of being tossed out of the ring, or at least
T Flame's gonna make short work of the Power Ranger. Whoa! All right. Yes.
Oh, it's the red lane.
There we go.
Hit just a little bit harder.
Pili, you missed Nasco getting kicked out by Shazam.
Hang out here.
Hey, what's up, man?
He's going to eliminate Cody.
Nasco.
You're kind of positive.
What's up here? We got a team up here.
All right.
Is Cody gonna go?
Yeah, he's gonna go. He's gonna go. Working together like that.
Oh, we lost Koj.
We lost Koj.
He'll be back. He probably just had a connection issue.
All right, Go Deep's taking over.
Yes.
Yeah, Go Deep. The episode of Go Deep.
Go ahead.
Can you hear us?
Start us off, Pili. What's good?
What's happening on Go Deep?
He can't hear us. I'm gonna do my
Hey,
Go Deep impression. Yo.
Froze. What? What's up, Vega?
Did I get kicked out of my own stream? Is
Yeah, you did. You did. You got kicked out. Jeff Johns kicked you out of the stream, man.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
What's this
What it
cancel
is,
culture?
I'm black, man. I already know.
Oh man, they're after you, Pili. They're chasing you.
He's a targeted individual.
Right.
Oh man. All right, we're gonna get back into this, gentlemen. Everyone watching, this is the time. This is their station identification. Go take a bathroom break or hang out with us still. I don't know, whatever.
I guess I'll just take the time to say sorry, Jay, for letting you down. You know, they eliminated me right away.
Oh, but he cheated. He used powers. You're not supposed to use your dumbass powers. Y'all having a good time?
Hey, I'm just happy that Shazam got eliminated out of the ring. I mean, that was he didn't belong there.
No, but we all have heels in the world, right?
That's right.
We all need We all need villains, so it's okay. It's okay. There has to be an antagonist.
All right, I'm trying to. What the? This is why Gob's a champion, because he can do this seamlessly.
He doesn't seem.
I'm all like,
Gob is the best.
Oh yeah, you missed him. He was here earlier, graced us with his presence. Thank you, Gob. Shout out to him.
Yes, he had an epic match, and then he had to go take a nap, which I totally understand.
Yeah, I mean, facing Collider is a lot of work.
Exactly.
Big infectious.
Yeah, Collider's that 10,000-pound gorilla,
Empire, man.
Hey, Gob is watching, man. Gob is always watching you.
Gob is always watching you, right?
right, low key.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Is this where we were?
Back.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a brutal shot to the head there.
All right,
maybe Chris should be wearing a helmet. What do you guys think?
Well, I wanted the mask, but you don't get that ping pong foot's magic. I guess.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You need to give them at least a tinfoil hat, maybe.
The tinfoil hat, yeah.
Perfect.
I can get the tinfoil hat knocked off his head.
Or he uses it, like a ram, and it stabs
the
people.
Debut of Shadow, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Shadow!
All right, there you go. Yes.
He doesn't care. He's like, you're getting out of here.
They're double teaming us.
Now, Shadow, that was cool, but now you got to get Chris out of there.
Everyone's got everybody out there. Every man for himself.
That's the rules of the Rumble. That's the rules of the Rumble.
Man, I love the detail in Chris's face when he was lifting Shadow up. Like, look just like him.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm really trying to get the likeness there.
That's well deserved.
Game's sometimes limiting.
There's no allies in the SnyderCut movement.
Ain't that the sad truth?
You gotta change that.
The Rumble is actually like, is really like the.
It's actually true to life. It's for real.
I should make a Rumble show called the Clout Wars.
That'd be a good pay-per-view. That would be a good pay-per-view.
Like an NXT takeover, it'd be Clout Wars. It's like
Dang,
2 rings if I could get.
It will be the Clout tournament.
Chris Long is gonna.
But if you do that, you gotta bring everybody in. If you do that, you gotta bring everybody.
Oh man.
Yeah. You're gonna have the.
In a way, that would be really cool to see,
Well, we know there are certain factions that would totally cheat in the Clout Wars, so that's
that'd be fun to watch too.
Kicks the back of your leg.
To see it play out like this, it would be completely fair.
Right?
Yeah, OJ,
next?
Can you do a
See now that right there, Clout all the way.
Cleaning up how?
Clout.
Brian Zinna is in.
Yeah, Brian Zinna back in the ring.
Obviously, he's not
Now we need ping pong.
That's what he fought earlier, so let's see if he got
during the show.
Yes.
You had a match
Yeah.
to win his chance to go.
Now I like this because usually, sometimes you see someone in a previous match of the same show up in the Rumble, and I like that.
Yeah, right.
Like that one time they had Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens facing for the title, and they didn't win, so they entered each other into the Rumble.
Right.
Matches later, I like that. That's story wise.
Nice.
He lost his title, so he's back to work it out.
Right, maybe he can get redemption here.
Chris is
Yes.
A championship match already.
Zack Crack in the house.
Yes, indeed.
Zack Crack is back.
Hey,
Perfect. Yes.
There we go.
All right. Now that was one of the highlights right there. Check it out.
Our ping pong flicks.
Ping pong flicks got ponged out of the ring.
And number 12 is my boy Mighty Pegasus, my boy.
Oh, here
All right. Yes, here we go.
Pegasus.
Here we go. We get a genuine
He's
good
been
dude
working
coming
on
into
the
the ring
artwork.
right now. Ooh, nice.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
I gotta give him a shout out for working on artwork for Koji.
hey, welcome to the show, Pili, and my boy 44.
Yeah, Mighty
Yes.
Pegasus
Source Wall up in here.
has win, and I think he's fighting.
Yo, it's good 44.
Whoa, check it out.
Connection.
He's definitely-
Getting his mic down, I
showing
bet.
off his
He's
skills
going
right
up
here.
top.
He's going
Oh,
up
he's
top.
going to fly.
What's he going to do? Oh,
Oh,
so kinda
Yes.
twist the spider, but he runs into the knees. And
Over
Yes,
the
he-
knees are up.
This is the other Superman in the ring right here. You know.
Oh,
You going?
Hey,
Yes.
I like this guy, man.
oh.
He's
Yeah,
done a
what's
lot
good,
of
guys?
artwork for SnyderCut FighterZ. He's been a cool
Oh,
buddy
damn.
this whole time. He's dope.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, you blocked that. Oh,
Yes.
always.
Fixed it by
And he's
myself,
the only
one
one
of
that's
those,
actually there. That's the thing.
Oh, how he
poster
gets
boys.
that.
Fix him off so he can't.
Yeah, man. They're really cool.
Smart strategy.
Especially
Yes,
the shiny, glossy ones, you know?
Yeah, like I literally just got that. I just ordered it.
Nice.
I'm hoping to get it
This
sometime
is-
soon. Yeah.
This is wow.
And you notice his collage. He doesn't have any Shazam in it either.
Yeah, low
Who's in this
key.
match right now?
This is the Rumble, bro.
Beautiful flying tip.
I mean, who are the wrestlers though?
Oh, this is
Mighty
Mighty Pegasus and Brian Zinna.
Upper body strength.
I see.
Quickness. And
Oh, that dude does kind of look like Mighty Pegasus.
Mighty Pegasus is legit
Guy's
in the
logo
ring
on
right
shirt,
now.
too.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
man, he's getting worked on though, man.
You did it perfect, and you got the logo in there, man. The logo looks beautiful.
And we still talking about it.
You should. You got Loki. You should be able to get his that poster board and put it on his shirt.
None other than your
Yeah,
boy,
ooh, that'd be good because that's a shirt too. Yeah,
That's
let's
been
do it.
eliminated.
Hey,
Nice.
good idea.
That Simtar makes it.
Oh, you're Simtar,
Oh,
the my co-announcer,
The dreaded entrance.
commentator.
Okay,
He was on Go Deep for the Metal Gear Solid episode.
He should have left. Scimitar should have left the commentary for this match, Koji. That would have been awesome.
Right.
He's like,
Oh,
I gotta go take care of something in the ring.
That's a good idea. Ah,
oh,
Not right now though.
not right now.
Them
Not right
Simtar
now.
kind of look like
Dang,
that.
I knew you guys.
Simtar kind of look like that white boy Shannon from back in the day. They used to be with the Hardy Boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's got three count. 3 count.
3 counts. Yeah, 3 counts.
Oh,
Hey, that's what's up. Good memory.
Shannon Moore, Super Chain Hell.
Yeah. Well, how'd the song go? I can't get you out of my heart.
Yeah, it was something like that, right?
Dude, you gotta take
I
me
used, to, I
back.
used to watch a lot of wrestling back in the day until like Eddie Guerrero died. Then I wasn't really off it anymore. I'll be
Hey
honest.
man, I feel that. That makes
Eddie
sense.
Guerrero and the LWO.
R.I.P. Man, that was the guy.
Yes.
Oh, kick to the gut.
Oh yeah.
Check it out.
What we got?
It wasn't even just him either. Like the whole era changed back then. Around that time, that's when John Cena started taking over everything.
Yeah, that's why I started. I took a lot of breaks with John Cena around.
What's up?
Yeah.
Kenny Omega's a
Hmm.
good mentor.
Because Batista left around that time too. Because I think after Batista left, it was like only Rey Mysterio was there for a while. That was only one of the good wrestlers that people actually liked for like a few years.
And he left too and did the underground indie scene too for a while. And Batista, when he left, he was on Smallville not too long later as a in one episode, and he worked on his acting career.
I didn't even know that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, remember the season when all the creatures from the Phantom Zone were around? He was one of the Phantoms that escaped.
Man.
Oh wow!
Nice move, Mighty Pegasus.
Hey,
Yo, Mighty Pegasus put in that work, man.
How is he wrecking these dudes by himself right now?
Because he's Mighty Pegasus. That's why.
He's got wings, man. Oh, I like that punch, that European uppercut spin around. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, when you really think about it, Dave Bautista kind of made a real smart move even from back in the day. I didn't even think his acting career would work out that well, but he was smart to leave WWE as early as he did.
Yeah,
He was definitely smart for that.
Definitely.
Oh, definitely. That was a good move on his part for him.
Oh, Jay, that's a deep.
Give me what I want.
Hold on.
Simtar about to what's he doing? He about to let him take out Buddy. Nah.
Yeah, he started hitting the shins.
Mighty
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah. Scimitar is like, would you like fries with that? Oh man.
He's like, I'll give you French fries. I am Sufyan.
Yes.
No.
Hey, that was like any moment right there.
This is
It's the slides.
Yes. See now that's a level of excellence that you cannot fake. Mighty Pegasus is the real deal up in here.
Oh, man.
This dude is just
OP.
I'm not in the Royal Rumble, right? I hope I'm not in. He's out.
Now that kind of pisses me off.
I didn't want to have to fight Mighty Pegasus.
No, we were in the opening match.
Nobody wants to fight Mighty Pegasus.
Oh, the cleaner.
Oh, Ray Dragon coming in the building. Okay.
Hey.
It's Villano.
See now.
Cosplaying as Villano.
That high ground.
If y'all remember, he was a rudo.
Totally legit.
Hey, you did. Gotta get recovered too. That's part of it. Yeah.
This.
Oh.
Reversal.
I'm fired up after that elimination, baby. I'm ready to
Yo, welcome back, Pili. You doing your workouts?
What's out of it? We should go some 10, but you know.
Is he frozen?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think his connection's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Said
got
on
some
the
pretty.
show,
Yeah.
but I can't hear shit.
Oh
He's
no.
like, I can't hear shit.
Okay, Scimitar is about to say goodnight. See, now that was kind of like, you need a nap. You've been in the ring too long.
Might need a rematch later. But,
He's just catching his breath. Oh yeah!
Look at that.
Oh, hey!
That's legit.
got Gio.
Hey, Gio.
All right, Gio.
Oh no! Instantly, no!
Oh no!
Give me a moment, guys.
Jeez, Gio, did you train for this match?
He's tell me his workout regimen, his bench pressing.
Gio lifted 3 crates of tequila to prepare for this match.
Well, hey, all I gotta say is whatever works.
Hey,
I'm coming back. There we go.
Oh, here we go. Yes.
Oh my God, yeah. He reversed it on him.
Come on, Gio. You can put this man down.
Still wearing off.
The tequila's wearing off.
God damn.
Oh.
I need to put a go deep on that shirt.
Oh yeah.
So that works.
Yeah. Those go deep shirts came out really good in Mother Box Madness, Koj.
Yeah, man. I gotta do the man proud.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate it, Koj.
That's why I say, man, my Zack Crack T-shirt is one of my prized possessions right now. I love that.
I appreciate that, Zod. Appreciate it, bro.
It's so legit.
Honestly, Zack Crack the T-shirt is the most Snyder Cutty T-shirt ever. Because
ever.
Yeah, I thought I to get one of those. I actually just recently got my brother, so I can get one now.
It's getting cold outside. I might have to order me the hoodie.
I need another hoodie too.
Hell yeah.
Gio is about to.
Gio's in the ring right now. Okay.
Yeah, the tequila didn't have no effect. Gio is.
My boy Eston Diaz.
Hey, this is my boy from college. He's a huge SnyderCut.
Some would argue the tequila made him a better fighter.
Who was this big? This dude was like Brock Lesnar.
Hey, this
I gotta take that.
Brock.
college, he had to be in it.
Did he have to
He's
go
a
through
Snyder
a
Cut
VR?
supporter. He's just not on social media.
That's how he really was.
Well, to be honest, I'm watching it on my phone, so it's kind of hard for me to see these guys' faces.
Oh, gotcha.
That's really what it is.
You're doing the
They've
Game
got a
Gear
new
experience.
powerhouse in the ring here, so it's gonna change the complexion.
Yeah, you gotta watch this on your TV or monitor, man. This is straight up epicness.
Hell yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. And Gio is still in the ring. Yes.
Look at that.
Hell yeah.
What do you get for lifting
Sign off, yo.
Later, Steve.
Later, Steve.
Oh,
Wow, check this out.
Gio actually has a pretty good character design. I ain't gonna front.
Gio is on point right now, man. Check that out. It's-
Hell
yeah, it's over.
Gio, you're making us proud.
That's the new way you gotta practice. You lift tequila crates. So you can get your
Tequila crate. Dude, that's a shirt. Oh, man.
Every move that Gio is making is a slap in the face to all these other factions, man. Check
This is unfair
Gio
at this
out.
point. Let the man get one punch in, bro. Damn.
He'll be like, go deep.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on.
Well, he just lifted him up, dude.
We spoke
Gio. No. That's not allowed. That is not allowed.
Yo, if he pushes Gio out like that,
You ain't gonna steal this match.
well, I was about to say, if he pushes Gio out like he's some damn baby, that would have been horrible.
No. He was trying to evict Gio, and Gio came up with the rent. Let's just put it that way.
No, this guy's a beast himself also.
Brent Coffee.
Okay, all right.
Working dudes after me.
All right. Don't worry about it, Gio. Just take a little bit of a rest. Get your tequila on.
Start fucking everybody up.
Take a nap.
So just a little nap. It's all right.
The thing about Eston and Brent, they're both
It'll be all right.
Superman.
This is actually kind of cool because Brent
Battle of
and
the
Eston in
Superman.
real life they're bodybuilders, so they actually look like that. So
Yeah. You made them look like bodybuilders. That's for sure.
no, you too. You're like this is. That's what I said. This is the battle of giants right here, dog.
I mean, I love it. Gio actually looks like Gio. It's awesome.
Thank you. I tried. I think Gio, your character took like 7 hours to make. I think.
Wow. Yes. Wow. Now see that right there was perfection. Check it out, man. Go deep. Yes. Yeah, he's going.
Him a summons.
Making us proud, Gio.
Gio is going deep right now on a level that we cannot even.
Shouldn't have grabbed him there, man.
Yeah. Too big.
This is
no.
Oh,
there we go.
Man.
I don't see how that ends.
This is. Yeah.
Gio's a powerhouse.
Don't say nothing inappropriate to Gio, or you're gonna get thrown out the ring.
Throw him out.
Get him out of there, Gio. Get him out of there.
Get him, Gio. Get him.
Time for him to go with his blue shorts. Get him out of there.
I'm working out of here.
No.
Yes, Gio.
Nice.
I gotta fight Ben. I'm done.
Not a problem. Now that's a problem. That's a problem right there.
I gotta take on Ben.
Wait, let's go.
Oh no.
Oh, he rolled in.
I'm back.
You're good.
Gio is like, I'm not gonna let nobody punk me out like that. Gio was ready. Oh, come on.
The drunken master.
Yo,
that ain't right.
Kojo.
Yo, I like that.
You gotta update Ben's design. You gotta give Ben the Malcolm X glasses.
Well, Ben didn't last too long.
Yeah, you're right.
Ben had to go home and go to sleep.
Dang.
Ben needed an early nap. That's what happened there.
He's like, I gotta grow my mustache.
Yeah, he got other things.
Yeah,
He's got other things. Ben's got other things to think about. He got a Go Deep podcast to do.
Yeah, he'll be back though. You know, he'll be back.
Up. While Gio is handling business.
I think I was in the ring the longest out of anyone.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I survived 3 wrestlers. Already.
I mean, it's well deserved, Gio. I mean, you're really
How many fighters are left?
in the home. Yeah,
It's the tequila.
They should just give me the title.
right. You got when you got tequila flowing through your veins like that.
You got 10 more fighters to go.
You can accomplish wonders.
It's the tequila.
Yes.
No,
I'm not having it. That wasn't right. That just wasn't right. That's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Dude, Brett is mad swole for no reason.
in the building.
JD.
Let's see.
JD even more swole.
Yeah, JD, give me some.
Man, you gotta.
Right now.
Maybe he can avenge you. Maybe he can avenge you.
It's gonna be one of these two. It's gonna be
Gotta be some sort of.
champion of their choice.
Oh,
my
it's
gosh,
between
know
these two.
We know it.
It shouldn't have been. Gio should be back in there. Damn it!
Oh, that's bullshit. Come on.
It's ridiculous.
Hey, you know the winner of this match challenges for the title.
Yeah, and by rights it should have been Gio. Gio knocked out like 10 people.
Right?
Yeah,
It's like, come on, man.
All right, he's doing that screen thing again. I don't
If
know why.
anything,
He needed another
wins
tequila
this,
power up.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, that was me right there.
Yeah, so
where's Def Justice in real life?
So
Where's JD in real life? What happened to him?
JD.
Oh, he's on Instagram. a lot.
He's on
Promoting
Instagram.
music a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, JD still pops in every now and then.
Yeah, if you go to his site, he updates his music, and then I hit him up on Instagram. He's active there,
Capitalize.
All right, word.
and he
word. I
watches
haven't
this
seen
shit
him in a
too. So
while.
he's still around. He's good though. He wants that title.
JD a funny ass
he
dude,
gonna
but
get it.
JD
He
is
gonna get it.
Oh, I love him. He's great. He's very to the point.
JD's gotta win this. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
I already
He's got to.
Because it's like you talk about disrespectful. I mean, come on. You gotta.
Both these guys have been a beast though. They both earn a title shot. That's for sure.
Oh,
From the storyline and the action their characters have been.
Man, this is a lot of power.
Right.
Not gonna win.
power move.
Come on, JD. Come on. Oh, shit.
See, you got a little tired.
Something tells
See,
me JD's
and you
gonna
would
take
think
this.
that JD would be good because he would be more fresh at this point and would be able to overcome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clear.
Yeah,
but come on, this is Gio's successor, right? You figure, come on, man.
Yeah,
got it, man.
I mean,
JD's got to win it for Gio. JD's got to win it for Gio.
yeah, because Gio set the path. I mean, it's
right.
It's bullshit, man.
Hey, the damage is done.
Yeah. I mean, this is.
Come
Come on, no way, no way.
Oh, he's been pushed out.
No way.
Just
This
double the
is
shit.
not.
Double the shit.
Come on, JD.
There's no way.
Come on, do it for Ray Fisher.
There you go. There you go.
Accountability over entertainment, yo.
Oh, dang.
That's not even believable, man. You can't tell me that he has all this energy left.
He's doing JD dirty, man.
Man, I'm starting to wonder if he was drinking as much as Gio.
I just had to take on one wrestler because I was knocking everyone down for him. So.
Yeah, you were doing all the work.
Right. I did all the work.
True.
I mean, it's.
Oh, but he tripped it. He's taking a lot
Gio's
of
backstage drinking already.
That's right. That's right. Gio is getting ready for the next challenge.
OJ, you know how people have like wrestling names? Mine's you missed 44 gave me a good one, Drunken Master.
That was great. That was great. It's true. Oh, check this out. All right, see now that's a little bit more realistic. Yes.
He's going to try and eliminate him.
About to throw him out.
I think he's gonna do it.
Bow!
With a power bomb at that.
Yes. Oh, damn. We're talking about.
JD the winner.
Watch me, baby.
That was necessary.
There we go. Watch him represented.
So the next big show, it's going to be JD versus the SnyderCut champion, whoever that's going to be.
Congrats to JD.
See now, I'm one of the people that believes that it should have been Gio, but this is cool.
I'm starting a Twitter campaign. I stand with Gio.
With Gio.
Gio. That's the next hashtag. That's the next hashtag.
Yeah, JD.
Now, look at this attention to detail right here.
All right, guys.
Oh, you bouncing?
All right, yo.
Thanks for being here, brother.
Hell yeah, Alita.
All right, peace out, P, man.
I'll catch y'all later, man.
Later, man.
Peace, y'all. Peace. All right, see y'all, boys.
Later.
New comment.
Now for the main event.
No, that's a halfway mark. We still have a few more.
Yeah, we got a ways to go yet. This is
this is the full-on pay-per-view.
SnyderCut FighterZ is no joke.
Whoa, this is supposed to go to the beginning. Sorry, I didn't cue it up.
That's
a preview.
Yeah, you got to go a
We
little
got
bit.
Miguel in the comments.
Hey, we need Miguel here. Dude, check your DM in on Twitter. What are you doing? Miguel, I need you here. Where you at?
Boys, I'm gonna
How many matches y'all got left?
You out of here, Gio?
Probably 3
Yeah,
or
I'm
4.
out of here.
Yeah,
I'm
how you doing, man?
Yeah, Gio gotta get some rest after that epic match.
Pila is calling.
All right,
calling.
All right, later, Gio.
All right, peace out, bro.
Match. The tag team division is
Hey,
There we
tag
go.
team, 214's finest, Jay Purdy.
tag team.
Yeah, I will.
Hamad, there you go, man, for real.
And Hamad, man.
Entering the ring. There's none of
Yeah, it's hard to imagine.
Hamad and his brother Jay Pebbles Purdy.
Man,
Oh,
I remember San Diego Comic Con. These guys made it happen. That was huge.
oh, that's how they do. And
That was so huge.
rocking their classic look. I love it.
Yeah. Great interview here.
Man, has
Yeah.
anybody talked to Hamad? I haven't seen him lately.
I talked to him a bit on WhatsApp. He's good. He's chill. He's stoked for the movie.
Yeah, I talked to him not too long ago. He said he was doing all right.
Yeah.
Tell the people it's about a ladder match, my man.
He liked the show.
Ladder matches are definitely one of
Oh.
the matches that you see.
Thanks, Miguel.
Miguel's working.
Yee, Ray Dragon himself.
Thank you for joining
Showing
in.
love.
Gain some type of championship or some type of reward, and that's what these guys are going to try and do.
I want the tag
But
titles.
the problem with the ladder match is you have to take
Arr.
time to set it up. You have to get your opponent down long enough to do it, and when you add tag
Yo.
teams, you've got two people.
Man, this was the biggest show I did. I was editing all night. Simtar and 44 are keeping me company
Yeah.
that one night. Remember? 44? That was like I was editing this till like 4 in the morning.
Oh, and there we go.
Go deep in the
Go
building.
deep in the house.
Go deep in the building.
Now coming to the ring is the champions.
Actually, like I said, I remember watching this, man, on my TV with the house, man.
I know. I remember screaming at the TV when Go Deep came out. I was like, yes.
Hardcore fans.
I swear, man. We were all in it. The whole house. We were watching it that night.
Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you for that. I appreciate it big time.
Oh God!
Glad you enjoyed.
Look at the detail. Look at how perfect the shirts are, man. I mean, it doesn't get any better. Wow.
Titles are up there. It kind of feels like they're no longer yours. You really have to win.
It's all worth it. Oh, the customization.
You don't
Yes.
in your hands any other time. Most of the matches, the champions always come in. So with this type of match,
Go
Get
deep.
ready. Get ready.
Yeah, Pili, after a while, he finally hit me up. He's like, man, can you get rid of those red sweatpants you give me? Oh, there's the tag titles, the Spartans Championship.
Here's the thing.
It's totally appropriate.
There is no count out. The only way you're going to get that is if you climb that ladder and grab it.
Exactly. Anything can happen. And we're getting home.
By the way, my question is, of this whole show, which is the best match of the whole show? That's the question.
Oh my God!
We'll have
There's
to determine that when we get
so
to
much.
the word best match.
So much greatness. It's hard to. I don't know.
You're
I don't know.
too
You got me. You had me crying during the women's title. So I don't know, Coach.
I love that
I mean,
women's title one.
Yeah, that women's title low key, it was something, man. It was special. It was special.
Yeah, I hope she watched it.
You got Jake Pebbles.
Oh,
Brian.
it just seems weird seeing Pili going toe to toe with Hamad in a match like this. You would think that they would be on the same team.
But it's all for the title. It's all either personal battle or pure sportsmanship.
Yeah, this is third one. He's kind of loopy right now, and Pili Swain capitalizing on that punches.
Because you know how it is. You play a match in Mortal Kombat, you're like Cassie Cage beating the crap out of Johnny Cage. You're like, all right.
Yeah, it doesn't seem quite. It doesn't seem quite all that legit when you see that. You know.
Yeah, because then I feel guilty when I have like his daughter do a fatality on him. I'm like, what? And then she does a selfie for her fatality. Oh, it's just funny. Craziness. But yeah, look at it like Mortal Kombat and Tekken.
Right.
Oh, we lost my boy, 44. He'll be back.
Both members got their face smashed.
Yo, Jay, Jeff Purdy, boy. Knocking him in the phone.
Right?
Oh.
Now this is the ladder match. They just have to get the title from above.
On the rise.
And you know, it's almost fitting this match because it's like these guys have been in the SnyderCut FighterZ since the beginning too.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right. Smart. Ooh, good teamwork. Sitting the ladder.
There's a lot of veterans in here. Stars in their own right. Rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
So what they're trying to do right now is just do as much.
He's just hitting him with the chair. I mean the ladder.
That's painful right there. That is painful.
Yeah, real life disabled for these shows. They just buy the ladders from Home Depot.
Oh,
now it's 2-on-1.
Jeff Purdy saving the day.
Yeah, 214 Slides might be coming back, but.
Oh, slam by BK. BK's a beast in this game. His fighter is just like,
oh yeah.
Yo, no lie.
Yeah. Hey Vega, did you get to finish? How far did you get?
Man, I still got more to go. Dude, that's how in-depth this is. I want to say I'm on 50, episode 50.
Oh, you're almost there.
I'm almost there, though. Yeah, I'm almost there.
Wow.
I'm almost there.
Because you did that, I started doing it too.
Oh, yeah? Where you at?
Yeah. I'm at 43.
He should be teammate right now, which looks like he's about to go and do.
That's the way I have to watch these things. Like, I can't just jump into it.
This is ideal time. Oh, snap.
Time to do it.
Oh, everyone's isolated.
Go deeper, bolt out. Oh, Jeff Purdy flies with the elbow and it connects.
Oh,
in the middle of the ring. He's reaching for it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Hamad is going for all of it.
Oh,
Brian Chuma's just getting to his feet.
It's all or nothing.
So fast.
It's all or nothing. And
Yeah,
they got it.
you see that?
Hamad
You see,
deserved that, man.
Hamad was
deserved
waiting.
that.
I mean, he was playing the waiting game right there, and it worked out for him.
Yo.
Hey, welcome back, brother.
Yo, for the phone.
Laptop real quick.
It's all good. Yeah, I can't do this streaming on the phone.
Look at that.
See, because I actually got your message and everything, so I just hopped in on my phone real quick. That's how usually, that's usually how I'm on Twitter and everything. So
yeah, that makes sense.
I know go deep the same.
Right, same here. I mean, I'm actually on my phone right now because my laptop, I had to like update it to do it off of there. So I'm like, I'm cool. I'll just do it off the phone.
Leader battling. Huh?
Yeah, this is replay. I remember that was in theaters. I got tickets to that. Watch it at home.
Dope.
Oh, lights go out.
By the way, Rob Carlin was going to
I
be
know
here.
this
He sends his
document
love to everybody. He has his kids this weekend, so he couldn't make it.
SnyderCut
Okay.
is upon us.
But Rob Carlin as well. He's doing good.
I'm just over the moon. I can't wait to see this stuff in this match. Rob Carlin is facing.
Man, hold on. I'll be back, boys.
Yeah, for sure. Come and go whenever you please.
All right.
All the championship matches of the top titles, the SnyderCut matches.
Now we get to look at his comic collection and judge him.
Just like Tekken, Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat, you gotta win 2 rounds to win the whole match. So we have a definitive winner.
That's right. He won an elimination match to win the opportunity to be a #1 contender for the title. So we have this match, the women's SnyderCut match, and then Zack Snyder's match, and that's the show.
Who has been successful.
Yes, epic.
So yeah. What's interesting was when I was making the card, like what order it goes. I was talking with Simtar a lot, and they got a good one. Then he actually said, wouldn't it be interesting if we have the women's match after the men's one? Because usually it's the other way around. And be like, all right, let's just switch that. I was trying to progress, like
to once again give it a positive differential from the WWE.
Exactly. It's like, I want to, because the show it's like its own movie, pro wrestling. I think when you set the card, someone told me the first match should define how the whole show is going to be, like the theme.
Oh, absolutely. And you couldn't have started out any better with Film Gob going up against King Collider and Asparagus Corner.
Asparagus Corner, yeah. Yeah,
it's a really kind of like
definitely, man. So it's a very interesting learning experience, and kind of makes you think about how story progression goes as far as just like hype, entertainment, energy. So it's just something interesting I could hopefully try and apply to my films, and how I watch films, like the feeling,
See, now it would have been nice if you could have got rid of that Goldberg.
I know, right? I want to put our names on it or something. That'd be cool. But I get it. It's like part of the FMV or whatever.
Goldberg is undefeated, so Rob Carlin, is a real champion.
Oh yeah, he's pretty much.
I love Rob Carlin. He's cool. We've been tight this whole movement on doing the thing. He also was a pro wrestler once. I'm gonna do a podcast with him for my my little podcast series, which is a Slices of Life, random. And just go over his experience and show some of his wrestling clips, because he was actually really good in the wrestling. He was like a high flyer striker, very limber and flexible. He's really good. He doesn't wrestle anymore. He just does MMA training as well,
Extensive MMA, real life MMA training, and what he does.
which syncs up to the commentary.
Yeah, there you go.
Sometimes I watch these and I say things out loud, which is the same time I said them back then. It's funny.
Well, hey, great minds think alike.
It's just trippy because you're reacting to past version you. I'm pretty sure you've seen a couple of your own shows and you thought of a question that you hear yourself say.
I thought of the answer the same exact way. Yes.
Oh, that's some realness, man. It's crazy how that happens.
Upon his debut and powerful run.
Actually, SnyderCut FighterZ started because of Rob Carlin, because I play this game all the time. And then when we were just talking, and he told me his career as a pro wrestler.
When you consider, like,
And he didn't get signed by WWE or anything. Like many people don't. It's hard to get there to the big leagues or whatever. So I thought, hey, how cool would it be if I design a character based off of him and make it authentic to his moves, and just make a match and surprise him with it and bring his hype up, you know, and promote SnyderCut. I made that match.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I made that match and he loved it. And I was like, hey, that was kind of fun. Let's do it again. And then, as I was doing it, I found out Jeff Purdy used to wrestle too. And he showed me videotapes of when he was in the ring. I was like, oh, dude, let me make one. And then after a while, it turned into its own thing organically. And then here we are.
Yeah, yeah. You know, when you have that, you know, organic connection between all of these people that actually were involved in a wrestling ring at some point or the other, it just makes natural sense for something like SnyderCut FighterZ to become a reality.
Hell yeah. And then I had to do it because especially more with COVID, because then no one's around to go to these shows anymore.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Release the Snyder Cut.
And it made me happy because I use pro wrestling to get my sign release a SnyderCut scene on TV.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Ran from like $500 to $600 a seat. So I was eating top ramen for a while, but it worked a few times. Got some articles going. So doing SnyderCut FighterZ is like still using pro wrestling to help SnyderCut.
Right, to help push the movement once again in a very positive way, in the way that you know how to do with your heart and with your head. You are all in, and it's a beautiful thing, Coach.
Yeah, where the fuck is Vega at?
Oh, thanks, man. Oh, Vega, he went to do something. Probably had to wash the card.
Honestly, we can honestly talk from SnyderCut to BG. Maybe we could wait till Vega comes back. But,
hey, this is a sports bar, bro. We can do whatever we want. Welcome to
I would hate to leave him out the conversation after seeing, you know, his excellent DC, you know, collection that he has behind him. Seems like he got some other toys behind too.
Oh, definitely. Let's bring it up when he comes back, man.
But yeah, what do y'all? How do you feel about the Godzilla vs. Kong movie at the end of March?
I think it's pushing SnyderCut sooner.
Yeah, that's really the way you got to look at it. All these other movies are pushing SnyderCut up. I think SnyderCut's coming March 1st, to be honest.
March 1st.
Yeah, that would be. That would be right there.
That'd be nice. Because if it's in the beginning of March, technically we're waiting like a month and a half.
Also does have a size advantage.
I could wait a month and a half, more than 3 months.
Well, and especially if it's true that the physical media is coming out in March too, they're gonna put it out as quickly as possible, because you know what happens with social media with physical media, once it hits the street. I mean, it gets leaked, it gets uploaded to the internet. So the reality is, you wanna put your stuff out, you know, digitally before that can happen. So my guess would be HBO Max March 1st.
Jumping a kick attack did not connect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Conducted. Now
I would jump the girl because that's so close.
Now it connects.
Yep.
But I would think I'm
is correct.
But I think you're right. If they're really going to drop it in March, they would only make sense to drop it at the end of March now.
Carl's showing us that he knows the Muay Thai.
Yeah, definitely. In the ring, too.
I like that. I feel that. And Igor right here is saying March 1st.
He's right. Igor is right.
Did that? How do they like bang their heads against the, like, you know, the metal part of the turnbuckle like that? They're like, oh man, it's whatever.
Hit your head close. Time at the same time.
Reverse exploder.
So they
I hate when wrestlers do this. They hit it, and their head is this far, and then they go, like, go close a bit, you know, just take a little time.
I don't know. Sometimes I used to watch wrestling back in the day, and them dudes' heads used to hit terrible, man.
Hey, Dana Brooke.
Some are more dedicated than others, you know.
Dana Brooke.
He used to do that a lot.
No, she did it. She's the one. My video, I caught her on video when she did it.
Oh yeah,
and, that's my biggest watch video, because it's in an article about pro wrestling, because no one had footage of how she got injured, because the live show they filmed away. They wanted to hide it.
Yeah, but even when you showed me that, it did. That's the interesting thing about wrestling. It looked real, but at the same time, it looked like part of the show still.
Right.
I'm back,
Oh,
guys.
there's Vega.
Hey, welcome back, bro. We're admiring your collection.
Who's in the ring now? I think this is Dr. Manhattan and this is, I don't know who this other guy
And
is.
Carlin, Rob Carlin. So it's Rob Carlin and Dr. Meme Hatton.
Rob Carlin has not lost the title, and this is a best of 3 match. All title matches are best of 3. Because I want a definitive winner.
Oh, that kick stomp move.
I had to go to the Koj Sports Bar and order some food right quick.
Hey,
there you go. You ready?
You don't know which would piss off Rob Carlin.
What did you get, Vega? What you got there, man?
I ordered some chicken with some noodles, keeping it light,
All right, yeah, there you go.
got carbs in them noodles, but that's nice.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, so 1 point for Dr. Meme Hatton.
He only got 2 counts, and then he gets.
So it needs one more to win the title.
Oh, I go to the chat.
And he's
What's
getting.
up,
And he's
Igor?
I apologize, folks. I thought that was a
So yeah, while you're gone, Vega, we were talking about how Godzilla vs. Kong
So it wasn't a 3.
was
was it?
what the date release of that and possibly move up the Snyder Cut release.
Yeah, there's 2 out of. So
Yeah, I remember we were talking about that in the chat.
beautiful rating.
Interesting that they did that,
So Dr. Manhattan is 1.
But I don't think it's anything crazy. But I'm just as interested to watch that. I guess
Distinct disadvantage here.
We don't give. I don't want to be cursing all up on Koji's podcast. We don't care about Godzilla v Kong like that.
Well, you can curse on this channel.
It's really about the Snyder Cut. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
that's really what it's about.
That's what it's all about.
He definitely needs to.
Yo, you got to release the Snyder Cut fitted with the red brim. That shit go hard, man.
Yeah.
Oh man! Shout out to OJ for real.
Release.
Like man,
flexing ever since he got that fall. He's been flexing, baby.
Yeah, Meme Hatton's feeling it now.
And Coach Koj got you that one in. Koj be killing them hats, man.
Yes, very true.
Hey, thanks, man. I just realized everyone in the stream has one of these.
Oh, he's got enough.
Yo, when he told me he was gonna send it through, I was like, man, Code is a real one, for real. Code is a real one.
Took him down instant.
And I can only work with the hats that they have at the shop. So I saw the red one. And I was like, hey, here's a Chicago boy
That's his winning kick.
who loves. So I had to give you one with red.
Meme Hatton kicks out.
44 has an
exclusive with everything.
No one else has
His
also.
ball's coming.
Yeah. He's gunning for it.
Well, you're in Chicago. You're in Chicago too, Vega.
Was behind Carlin.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Cool.
Why are you?
Well, I'm in Illinois. I'm in Homewood, not too far.
It's in a bad spot.
Oh, you're from Illinois?
Okay, I know you
ZodWriter?
Yeah.
ZodWriter's behind the trenches for real. They don't play out in Illinois.
Right.
Been a 3 or 2.8. I do not know.
It could. Yeah, the ref, but he's doesn't
It
care.
is.
Hey, well,
I'm jealous of
we
Chicago.
can link sometime, man.
You have to watch out for their health.
They're probably the only place that I would, because I don't like New York pizza like that. I'm from Jersey, but Chicago got some banging pizza.
Oh yeah, gotta love it. I'm gonna get me some pizza a little bit later, man.
Hey.
I like it because it's different. You know what I mean? Like,
shows the
whereas in the East Coast, like every state is just each piece is slightly different. Chicago's piece is actually way different from everybody else.
It all depends on where you go. Yeah, pizza is as much about the environment and where you're from as anything else. I will say that.
Meme Hatton could be feeling it here. This could be his moment.
You niggas is crazy out there, but because I'm banging pizza, so I forgive you.
It's all about the pizza.
Oh, I love
The
pizza.
pizza
I am
makes up for it. The
turtle.
pizza makes up for it. Get you some deep dish. You'll feel all right.
Yeah, you get that deep dish or that stuffed pizza. Everything else is kind of in the back. In the back, it's like, whatever.
You know, go deep. Got to do something with a deep dish. I don't know. Something that just came in my mind.
Oh yeah, could you imagine the promotion? That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
The go deep dish.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Go deep dish.
He'll start out like yo, it's all about the pizza. Go deep.
As well as this could be a submission.
Yeah, we can have.
Not today.
Oh man.
Too much will there. He wants this title.
Oh yeah. This
Dang.
is the title.
This is like, this is actually a really good match.
This could be Rock Pointer's fall.
That's the kick. 1,
2, 3.
All right, good job.
First one to wins the whole thing now.
All right.
1-1.
Oh, clever pin.
That's legitimate.
Originally, I would like an actual like Tekken style fighting game for SnyderCut FighterZ, but this is the best.
That would be dope too, man.
Yeah, that's why I like the best of 3, because that's like a Tekken round, you know, a Tekken match.
Right.
Because usually best of 3 in the fighting game, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter.
This is for the respect, man. This is for the respect of that SnyderCut championship.
Is all the respect, baby. Damn.
Who's taking it here?
Was that Snyder? Zod, if you want, man. You know, we could link up sometime, man.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Again.
Dude, I like to travel, so as soon as things are back to normal, I'm gonna see all you guys if I can.
Yeah, we're gonna all hang out. That would be great. And we could all get together and do a live stream. Like,
hey, yeah. I mean, as soon as this pandemic is over, it's gonna be like way chill. We can do our own events and just hang out. It's gonna be a great time, actually.
I think.
Well, that's what I like. The fact that there's so many like, you know, great friendships that have been born out of all this. You know, it's like, hey,
that's why the hate doesn't really bother me, because it's not gonna exist in my lifestyle at all.
For real, I agree.
The things I do, the things people I interact with, the places I'll be at, you know, it's all my choice. And
because you're not about the hate, you're about the heart, and that's what's important, man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel I get triggered too, but it comes and goes, and when it goes, it's gone. I don't hold on to it. I let it leave.
Dang.
Like a bad commercial. And back to the programming.
Amen. Amen to that.
Speaking of commercials, y'all think we're gonna get that Zack Snyder trailer in Super Bowl or what?
We better.
I would think so. With all the money that they put into the Snyder Cut, they should invest. You know, they should put out a kick-ass commercial for Super Bowl.
It's so funny you said that. They just released an HBO Max trailer showing clips from all the upcoming movies.
Rob Carlin retained.
There's clips of Suicide Squad, Mortal Kombat, Godzilla vs. Kong in it, so they're starting promotion. I have to watch the whole thing. I don't know if the Snyder Cut's in it, but
again, retains.
So wait, on HBO Max, like the app or like the website?
Yeah, it's their HBO Max ad. HBO Max just tweeted this out like almost an hour ago.
For the Snyder.
Okay.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I literally, as y'all were talking about it, I literally just opened my phone and saw that's the first thing I saw.
Yeah,
that's the first thing I saw on Twitter.
Oh dang! Nice.
So like things are happening. I think I saw something else. But they just show Space Jam and everything. So,
oh wow,
that's what I mean. Like WB is slacking right now. They need to hurry up with this promotion, man. They playing games.
Well, that's why it's like, yeah, you're gonna get the probably the Snyder Cut sooner or later. It couldn't come at a better time because they got a lot of shady stuff surrounding them right now. So they need positive buzz.
Yeah. That's why I don't get it. It's like that. Like if the best way they're trying to make people ignore.
Be direct. Release the air cut. Now, first, I want to congratulate Zack Snyder. Release the Snyder Cut community. For the past couple of years.
No, go. What are you saying?
I was saying Damn, what was I saying? I thought he had like a public service announcement.
It is. Release the air cut, baby.
Thank you, HBO Max. Thank you,
Part of the
AT&T.
show.
Thank you, Warner Media.
Hey, I just saw the Snyderverse putting hashtag release the haircut. What a
David A.
Hey. Oh, I gotta do that too. I woke up and straight did this.
The point is, WB's PR is just slow and outdated, man. That's really just the point.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this is what I was gonna say. If they really wanted to distract people, the best thing they could have did was just release some trailers and some actual stuff instead of releasing these dumbass articles all the damn time.
Nobody at all.
Just saying. You know, so that just shows that they have bad. That's what if I was an evil corporation head, that's what I would do.
I just checked out that ad that HBO Max. I just checked out that ad that HBO Max put up, and the shenanigans are real because there's no Snyder cut stuff in there.
Really? I watched the whole thing.
That is weird.
The shenanigans are real. I think what they want to do, they want to put the Snyder cut out, and then they want to try to just bury it and forget that it ever happened.
And go back to their track of marvelizing.
Birds of prey and more marvelized crap. Yes.
Man, I hope not. I really hope not.
Hopefully, this is just a trailer for the theatrical. Like, you know, I guess maybe it could just be a trailer for the 2021 release.
This match.
So this one I got
the crown jewel of the pay-per-view, Fiona. Now that's the true Wonder Woman of the movement. She's not fake like some of them other folks who claim to be at the top. Let's just put it that way. Check her out.
There's a top? I don't really think so. I think it's like a big arena. People think they're at the top or just looking in the mirror.
They think they're at the top and they think they're going to go to barbecues at Zack Snyder's house. I got news for you.
Is that it?
Fiona is the real deal. Yes.
But yeah, what you were saying earlier, 44.
No lie though.
Haven't been film post Snyder era. Have we watched?
I was the boss, but
every single film post Snyder has been garbage. Let's just be real.
Indeed. No lie, you're telling the truth. I agree. You're telling the truth.
Well, yeah, I mean, Joker. I don't know. I don't include Joker in the nonsense because Joker was an original idea that
It was like its own piece.
Right.
It annoys me hearing people say that, like, oh, Walter Hamada, was the reason why Joker came out, and Walter Hamada was the reason why Aquaman was $1 billion, and it's like, do you people understand that none of those films he was involved in? It's like, I get that. It's like you should just know that that's fact, but it's just annoying even hearing people say it constantly over and over.
Yeah, Hamada is a joke. I think how I think Hamada should come out on SnyderCut FighterZ, Koj. Hamada should come out in a banana outfit because he's a straight up banana. He ain't nothing. He looks stupid on the outside and he's soft on the inside.
Yeah, man.
Wasn't
he literally sits back and takes credit for stuff he knows he has
nothing to do with.
You never hear Walter Hamada ever say that, oh yeah, I was involved in the Joker and I'm so happy about that success, or I was involved in Aquaman and I'm so happy about that success, because he was not involved in that. You see him say stuff about Shazam, you see him say stuff about Birds of Prey, and even other whack films that he was involved in. It's like he was lying to himself. They just want to make this problem.
Walmart Hamada.
Oh, now that would be good. Walmart Hamada.
I like it. Walmart Hamada.
And he's not a banana. He's a Twinkie. I love that. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put him in a Walmart outfit.
Perfect. Walmart fakery. Him and Jeff Johns might as well be a tag team now.
He has to be. Oh, man.
Right.
I mean, the way you described him sounds like how Jeff Johns rolls anyway. So
yeah,
I wonder if they two get along.
Yeah, completely fake and fraudulent.
she takes her down.
We got into our conversation, but Rob Carlin retained, by the way.
Ooh.
Huge testament. He's almost going to be a year-long champion.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Man,
that was a good punch by Fiona.
Oh.
Oh snap!
See, you don't expect anything less but pure excellence out of Fiona, because if it wasn't for Fiona, none of us would be here.
Champion down.
Yeah, I hear people get technical about. I want to highlight on this. People get technical that she wasn't the first to say release the Snyder cut. True, but if you're going to look at everything, it's like here's the kingdom people are trying to protect. There's an attack coming, and someone said, "Yo, someone should release a Snyder cut." She's the first one to go. Someone should release a Snyder cut, picks up the weapons, and goes into battle, and no one went with her. She went in alone.
Yeah, 'cause people gotta let go that it's not just about.
She's the first fighter. It's about who found something, who makes something happen, you know?
You
didn't give up.
I'm not gonna knock anybody who contributed anything.
Yeah, exactly. Not knocking anyone. Just giving her credit.
SPG what it is. There's a certain segment of people, you know, that were online going hard, trying to, you know, world build for the movement, you feel what I mean, and putting up their money to these events to get them done. And then there was another segment of people that were sitting on their ass on YouTube and just talking about the Snyder cut all day.
Not only that, which is bunch of bandwagoners.
Yeah, which is just as fine too. And then there's people that were doing both. You feel me? Like, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
And she accomplished a lot, just like what Igor is saying right here. She's the one who confirmed that there was a Snyder cut.
That the people that didn't contribute to the online events and all that usually like to run their mouths the most about the people that actually did the most building on, you know.
Right, and if you notice, if you notice 44, how the landscape is now, where all the OGs and all of us that were there and fought hard in the beginning have all kind of been sidelined in favor of people that just knew who the right people to suck up to were.
Exactly.
If you notice, that's essentially what's happened now. That's essentially where things have gone, which is why SnyderCut FighterZ is so important, because it lays it out in a physical and visceral way.
She's bringing it up.
My love note. That's all it is.
Check it out.
But hey, people, you know, I guess scoopers roll like scoopers roll.
Yeah. Scoopers and fakes from the land of Hogwarts. Let's just put it that way.
The land of Hogwarts. That's Slytherin or Hufflepuff? I don't know.
Oh dang, that drop kick.
I don't really know much about Hogwarts.
Yeah, well, we're gonna let Hogwarts be Hogwarts. We're calling it what it is. Whoa, check out Fiona laying it down. Yes.
Hey. That's 1 point though. She's got to win one more.
You say my favorite line of this entire pay-per-view coming up, Koj.
What's that?
Oh, combat.
At the end of the match, dude. At the end of the match, you say the greatest line. I'm like, hey.
So some people just wanted, you know, some people just wanted all the, as they say, the praise and the glory, as the young people say today. People love using that word. And other people just, you know, really just didn't want it, you know, and we're just there, you know, for other things. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I get people do get frustrated about how things turn out, but sometimes I always look at it, things were going to turn out this way anyway, because I know the people that really did all this stuff didn't really want the respect or the name recognition anyway. They were doing this stuff from the bottom of their heart, and there
right.
Was
You're doing this because you support Zack Snyder and you support what this whole movement is about. Because, like I've always said, for me, it was never about getting to meet Zack Snyder or getting to have Zack Snyder on a podcast. It was about supporting the man because he's a great man when it comes to how he treats his fans and what he does on the screen and what he does off the screen. He genuinely cares about us. He genuinely cares about his films. He genuinely cares about the whole movement. And it's just sad to see that it's just kind of like for other people It was never about any of that. And it was never truly about Zack Snyder. It was just about them and their 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
You know?
There was always going to be people that would come and try to grab their 15 minutes of fame. And try to throw it. Like, even while the movement was going on, there was people that were just focused on building their brand. Like, even Chris Wong just came out and said that he's not covering DC anymore. You know, he's going to cover Marvel now. So, like, you got to take this stuff out however you will.
Yeah, I saw that video. I saw that video. I was like, wow, Chris. Even Chris Wong is turned off to the point where he's ready to leave.
I heard that. I heard that. Wow. You know, honestly,
at this point, it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is, you know.
One thing in WWE, we were really wanting the women's division to be treated like an actual division. So we had a movement called Give Divas a Chance, hashtag Give Divas a Chance. And we were shouting, and the most worse than Hamada person, Vince McMahon, heard it, and they made the change, and it's blossomed. So, coming into SnyderCut movement, I knew what was going to help is more voices of people. So you need to hype the people up, not just hype one video or one channel or one journalist or this and that. We need people. We need this to become a culture, and then people, you know, will hear us. That's what
certain people have to be
always been.
It
still is important.
Like, when you look at Fiona, when you look at Fiona and like even like the what they did with the RT SnyderCut account, that's what they did. They mobilized everyone together. They brought everyone together to have voice. You know, everybody was already doing their thing, but they're the ones who technically like brought organization to it all. You know what I mean? With the events and all that.
And on top of that, we have to admit too that a lot of DC fans have to get savvy to modern fandom. You know, when Man of Steel and even BVS came out, like, you know, I have to admit that not only myself but a lot of DC fans kind of were stuck in, like, you know, the track will never get ruined mentality. Like, we're just, no matter what happens, we're just gonna keep moving forward like it always has with past, you know, DC franchises or whatever. We just hope for the best. We didn't really think things were gonna get.
Well, yeah, and the amount, and
so we didn't come out in droves to like vocally support these movies because DC was always kind of a niche thing. You didn't really have to yell from the rooftops to fucking tell somebody you like a DC movie. It didn't really matter that much back then until kind of modern fandom came into play. And a lot of people they have to start being more vocal about projects if they want to see them go on. There was even a big, you know, conflict between whether back in the day whether social media did matter to the bottom line of, you know, the film industry and projects that came out. And remember, they used to lie a lot and say like, oh yeah, that stuff doesn't matter. People would bitch and moan on the internet all the time.
Yes.
Remember when they used to say like Twitter represents like 1% of the population? So don't think they were actually listening to that. And they were completely lying. You know what I mean? The whole time.
Right.
They were listening to the people that were yelling and screaming on the internet and on Twitter more than the dollar. More than they were actually listening to their bottom line. So
crazy.
I think it was a good thing because it also helped to show that, you know, there are people that just like these things, and, you know, and to keep it going. It's a shame that not only do we have to put our voice and our dollar up now, but at the same time it did create community. So it ended up being a beneficial thing in the long run.
No, for sure. There is a silver lining in it all. That's it. That's it. The community building, for sure.
Yes, community building. That's one of the most important elements. I mean, you've got this community of friends and people, and we were talking all about, you know, how there's factions, but ultimately, you know, there's a lot of positivity that's come out of it. So, you know, you take the good with the bad and you roll with it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it's
right when you said that she wins.
At the end of the day, everyone did matter, even if some of those. Right, exactly.
Yes, and you know, and Koji, that was intense. I need to be held. Yes. Oh my God! Check it out. Check out how. Wow. Yeah, Fiona. Fiona is real. 1000%. Check her out. The true warrior. Yes. See, and she's the one that you look at her and you see someone who's completely genuine, who was in it for all the right reasons, and then you look at some people that tried to just rise up for nothing but their clout, their Zack cess, the Zack crack.
You know them by their moves, though. You know what I mean? Like when you look at Fiona, how she moves, it's pure. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like she never went out seeking attention.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about her like putting her business out there so that you can like sympathize with what was going on in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? She didn't move like that. You know what I mean?
Averagers.
Like, what she believed. Oh yeah, what she believed in. That's all she kept preaching. You know what I mean?
That is so perfect. Look, check him out. That is so it's unmistakable who he is. Oh God, you talk about.
I tried making a facial likeness, and then I just gave up. I'm like,
you talk about lameness. Wow.
Comedy, character development.
He is such a fake director. He's so disrespectful. Look at him. Look at that scumbag.
Freaking just
scum of the earth. You got a true match going on here. You got scum of the earth versus salt of the earth, and honestly, I mean, it's wow.
80s Wolf, he said, oh,
geez. Thanks for being here.
Weird.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here, man. That was a good one.
Oh God. You talk about a heel. Oh.
No,
his shirt should be like what was the dig that Whedon took at Snyder where he said release the Snyder? What did he call it? The Snyder Dirge or the Snyder?
Something like that. He was mocking it along with Collider.
Something that he mocked, like Collider,
So weird about
I forgot what it was.
These elitist filmmaker types, especially like Whedon, and their insults are even weird and corny. Like I be seeing, like even when you see what like Rand Johnson says about Snyder, the Snyder Cut is like, dude, what are you even saying? Is this supposed to be funny? Is this supposed to be like an insult or is this like a joke? I don't even be getting it. Like they don't even have. They're not even cover. That's why you can't even
Ruin Johnson and Jussie Whedon should be a tag team.
Yeah. Dude, that's a good idea. Ruin Johnson.
That's a good one.
Oh
man, Zack.
This is pretty cool.
You're right. We didn't used to be on Twitter talking this. Released the cut of some old guy from 1860 and they released you from your contract at HBO a few months later. That was a funnier joke, my friend.
Yeah, that was actually funny. And what was funny was when Whedon actually came out and said he couldn't come up with a storyline for Batgirl. It's like, yeah, okay, you couldn't come out with a storyline that was going to allow you to exploit Batgirl and show all these shots of her ass. That's what it was, Joss. You
want to go back to Batman and Robin with the butt cups.
Yeah, exactly. We would have had all kinds of nipple shots and all kinds of stuff.
Not necessarily.
Actually, he likes people's faces on the bus, like laying down, like flash.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There would have definitely been a scene in there where Robin fell into. There would have been a scene where Robin fell into Poison Ivy's crotch. You know what would have happened?
Right away, you see that Zack is going to.
And he'd be like, "Whoa! I didn't know I would go vegetarian."
Yeah, well, look at Joss. I mean, you got Joss's mannerisms down. I mean, the man just looks like a total loser. It's perfect. Greatest main event in history.
From Ray Dragon. He's gonna
keep
an eye out for Ray Dragon. He's gonna be killer and even more. Everybody.
SnyderCut FighterZ.
They're zapping me up for the next saga. So
honestly, does it get any better than SnyderCut FighterZ? For real,
dude. I'm not even paying you. Wow,
I can't say.
Look at this right here. Look at this right here.
Oh,
cheating Joss. There we go. Cheating Joss, doing all kinds of nonsense.
I think this is no DQ, so
you can't expect Joss to ever be fair. You know,
No.
Joss is gonna.
That's why this is a no DQ match.
Josh
Otherwise,
probably
it would've
asked for that fight.
Director's cut battle.
Josh,
Between
Josh must have asked for that fight because he figured that was the only shot he had.
Taking him down now.
integrity.
Yeah, do you see how he took that fall? He got flipped over and he bounced up going. Ah!
Yeah.
That was great.
What a loser! What a low life loser we have in the ring right now.
Every move he does is just an underhand.
It's just an underhand, dirty. You know, like I say, scum of the earth versus salt of the earth. That's what we got going on right now.
We should check Joss, make sure he's powered before coming in. You know,
Rooting for our boy here.
so I don't know.
Man, I hope so.
Yeah, I know. And you know, he probably
nice.
he probably smells like stale apricots.
That clothesline by Zack.
We almost had.
Oh,
that was close. That was like a 2.9 count.
I thought he was about to win that.
yeah, Joss. You know, Joss will find you in the filth where you belong.
Yeah, they may have took him off back girl. I know they still about to ruin back girl.
Oh God, look at that. Look at that.
I don't know. I think that whole Batgirl thing was just a lie.
It probably was going to happen if Justice League was a success, but after Justice League was such a failure, I don't think they wanted Joss anywhere near any projects.
No, I think they used Batgirl as an excuse to get him on the
Justice League
studio, so they could talk to him, have him on their grounds, and then present him the Justice League job while he's there. Keep it on.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened.
Yeah, it's probably 100% correct. Yeah, that sounds logical.
Got in mind.
Look at Zack ready to handle this man. Look at this.
Rolled out just in time.
Scum of the earth versus salt of the earth.
Right on the room.
See, and it's just like Zack Snyder, man, putting his blood into it. Look at him bleeding. Look at that.
That's a stone cold.
Joss. Yeah, we can't expect anything more from you than your snaky, loserous ways. Check him out. Yes. Yeah.
Joss gets busted open with Zack just taking it from him.
Yeah, that's what happens when you try to cheat, Joss.
He had to take some hits before releasing some of his own.
Hey.
Yeah, Joss is about to release the Snyder cut on.
He's getting the Snyder cut.
Oh yeah, he getting the Snyder cut released. That's what it is, the Snyder cutter.
Oh. The Whedon record.
He's getting sized up right now.
Wrecking Whedon.
Oh, he's going for the DDT.
Out of it.
Oh, there you go. Zack said, "I ain't having that."
Oh, you're out.
Oh, just meets with the
knee
knees.
strike. There we go.
Zack don't have time for this loser. Yeah, see, and that's something you can actually see Zack doing. Zack has had it with this snake.
Oh, he's stopping. No, you're probably right.
But he's outside the ring and won't count.
You got to tap in the ring.
But he tapped.
Yeah, tap him out. He's
get back in the ring, man.
Oh man, someone's gotta make a gif of him
really
tapping.
That was really quick.
Where's Sufjan?
I guess you can't.
Right.
I don't have endurance for this one.
Yeah.
So that gets
Yeah. But what's for dinner, Joss? Oh.
Oh man.
Dude has got his.
Who takes a job to film over someone else's film? I can't fathom that. I know that there's jerks out there. It's just like, it makes no sense to me.
I don't even know why Joss accepted that job. I think they paid Joss so much money that he couldn't refuse the job. He was just like, okay.
Like a hired assassin.
I don't know about the chair shot though.
You know they
and he threw it to a person in the audience, knocking him out.
They gave Joss Whedon that Jet Li money.
Oh, kicks out.
He's getting that Jet Li money, man.
Oh wow, check this out. Yeah, that's something you would do because you're an underhanded loser. Look at you.
Very passionate.
Just unleashing the energies out.
Zack bringing the attack right now.
That's right. The Zack attack. Oh.
Zack attack.
It looks like Justice just trying to go from every angle.
Justice. your Justice ways.
That was
something to answer.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Zack is making short work of this loser.
Just and deliver that thing. Oh, he goes into a.
Oh, could this be it? He's choking.
Yeah, don't make Zack punch you in the throat.
Hey, and there
we go. Oh yeah, of course it's over.
Thank you.
Tapping out too.
Joss is about ready to go and eat his vegan sub sandwich now.
Which good actually.
Is culmination of everything you guys.
He doesn't look like he eats anything healthy though.
All of the ups and downs of this journey to celebrate.
Well, he eats Twinkies just like Walter Hamada.
Oh man. Oh, and
Max Original. Look at that.
There you go. There you go.
Igor is right. People do always fight dirty, but are all their moves dirty? Every move that Josh usually heels have a little bit of honor.
Yeah, that's true. Some of them have a little bit of honor. Oh man, I can't wait for this movie.
You did right by changing out the music there, Koj. And
I always wanted to make
together your own little fan trailer because
because I already did a few, and then when I was making it, then they took it off. I was like, well, I gotta finish it then, or something like that.
No, yeah, that makes sense because you didn't really know when they were gonna put it back up, so it was a perfect time to drop it when they took down the trailer.
Yeah, I just can't wait for this film, man.
Oh, we're all in the same boat with you, Cody.
I would have appreciated a trailer with a different a rescore, but hey,
some of the music,
But the black and white thing was cool.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, I love that trailer.
So I think that's why they didn't use it.
I'm with you though. Like I hope in the next trailer they show that there's like another score that just gives us more variety of something that's coming.
Oh,
yeah. Because I've actually watched a few recuts, fan trailers, or what you call them, of this trailer, and they're pretty good. People have already done some cool stuff with the footage in it. Different music, different scores, and all that. So it'll be interesting to see what they come with next.
Yeah, I want to pick a song that felt like the energy I'm expecting to see or feel. Because Junkie XL does a lot of synth and orchestral mixes,
Facts.
So it'd be interesting.
Yes.
No, but I actually do like what you put on this.
I mean, you basically capped off the SnyderCut FighterZ pay-per-view with some more greatness. I mean, honestly,
stop, sir.
such a high quality product. We can't. I mean, what can we say? It's like a SnyderCut FighterZ is the ultimate mic drop to the haters. Let's just put it that way.
No, I think Film God's channel is like that.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Hey, that was a good time, guys.
God bless.
Beautiful.
It was, man.
Yeah.
It was good to recap on my loss.
Things to do, Koj.
What's that?
You want to chop it up for a little, or you got?
No, we can chop up. We're right here. Just because this last call at the bar, they just closed the show. We got like some time to chop it up.
Hey, chopping it up, man. I just ordered my sub sandwich from the bar, yo. Chop it up.
That's still coming up. That's the last thing they're making in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh man, hey, that was so fun. Oh man, that actually made me happy because I couldn't I was telling Zod, with my laptop, I don't have enough memory to make a 2-hour video, so I can only make it up to an hour and something. So I had to put in 2 parts. So this let me do it all. So that's cool.
Oh, dope. Okay, no, actually, no, I do remember you telling me that when you first put it out there.
So yeah, thanks for being here. But, holy crap! On to the next thing, and
fine now. It's good.
So much fun.
That was actually pretty chill, you know. That was a good way to start the day.
Thank you.
The only difficult part was talking over the commentary of the video, but other than that,
I gotta reduce the volume a little bit more.
I didn't even realize there was a commentary over it until like the very end.
Oh, good.
You can catch it,
because I want to hear you guys.
It wasn't like, it wasn't there the whole time. I guess there was just like moments where I guess the volume would peak. You know what I mean? But other than that, for the most part, we were talking over it. It was good. You know, like I said, it was good to recap on my loss.
Hey, it was the debut. Wins are actually hard. It's like a football game, or it's not like NBA where there's a lot of wins and on the scoreboard.
And the thing like this, there's not many fighting games where you can actually do something, you know, really like this, you know, in this type of way. Like maybe you can do something like this with Super Smash Bros. Because they have like the Mii system where you can just make it different. But even then, you don't really have the customizations to like, you know,
personalize.
Yeah, personalize it exactly. You know what I mean? And kind of even set it up in a tournament setting. You know what I mean? So it would be a lot harder.
Tournaments.
Like so it's definitely a good idea.
Thank you.
Dang, low key. You know what also just came to my mind? I don't know. Have you guys ever played Dynasty Warriors Empires?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
What if we did something like that? Like, you know, the Snyder
with all the factions.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can do that with
pretty sick. I ain't gonna lie.
I forget which game. One of the Dynasty Warriors games lets you do that. It's either 6 or 7. But I just have 8. And I do that. My hobby is all customization games. Animal Crossing to like Sims to this to Dynasty Warriors to Soul Calibur. You know, 44 notes. It's like all I play.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be cool.
I forgot that Soul Calibur was, you know, had a character creator system in there too. Soul Calibur used to be really popping back in the day.
Yeah, man. I remember Soul Calibur 2 when they had Link and Spawn.
Yeah. That was pretty much right there.
We haven't heard anything about that Spawn movie, huh?
Nope.
Nah,
except that like Todd McFarlane's attached to it. I think.
It's in development hell. It's in development hell again, and eventually in about 3 or 4 years they'll get Zack Snyder to do it.
Oh, Zack Snyder doing Spawn?
Wouldn't that be something?
Shit.
I could
be like the comic. Because they're the violators all ripping people's hearts and they all this crazy not just all these crazy monsters, but there's to Todd McFarlane's art, there's all this attention to detail. It's got a lot of grit, texture, like the walls you see like in the bricks that, you know, they've been there for a while, all the indentions. It's not all clean and perfect like a CW show, Joss Whedon shit. But man, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't know what went down with that Spawn movie. I think Jamie Foxx still attached to it, so we'll see. But Todd McFarlane he wants to make it on his own. He doesn't want it to be a part of the Hollywood system. So it could either be two ways: that he doesn't want him to compromise the movie, or he's probably maybe just wants to make as much money off it as possible because he's really possessive over this Spawn character.
Yeah, because he said a long time ago he would give Spawn away. But Spawn's not ready. He's not. His character's not like graduated college or anything. He's still in elementary school, and he said that like a decade ago. So I think he's going to give Spawn away after a long time. But I appreciate that he likes the character. But he's making a lot of good money off of those action figures. Oh my god, the football ones, all the Todd McFarlane movie versions of action figures.
Yeah, McFarlane toys. Yeah,
those are sick.
What about the Spawn movie that come out?
That'd be good. Then they can meet and talk.
That'd be
cool. Hey.
What are you gonna say, Vega?
So I was gonna. Well, okay. Well, I had another question, but regarding to Spawn now, though, wasn't there a Spawn movie that came out a while ago?
Yeah,
Like a long time
Like
ago.
in the 90s.
It had Michael
Yeah,
J.
so
White.
I'm saying like. Yeah, so like what I'm saying is, according to what you just said, how did they get permission to do that then?
Because they made it PG-13. He hated that, and after it was PG-13, he took all his money and made an animated series instead.
Ah, okay, I got you.
And the animated series turned out to be better than the live action. So
way better. The cliffhanger at the end of season 3 was
Again, like it wasn't even that. They also made some creative changes that didn't really like. Like they made Spawn's best friend white in the movie,
right? Terry, that's the same.
Terry, yeah, Terry, who's black. You feel me? Pretty much all the main characters in the Spawn comics are black. But they made Terry white, and they made it PG-13. It was still pretty spooky for the most part.
I always had to wonder how. It's like Mortal Kombat. Like, how do you do a story like Spawn and make the movie PG-13? How does that work? You really can't. It's kind of like with Deadpool. The very fact that the character exists, you have to do it true to the intention, and that's why I'm so hyped for Mortal Kombat. That's why if we do get a Spawn movie coming out, we know that it'll be authentic and true to what we got. That's why that animated series for Spawn is so good, because it literally captures the essence of the character in an appropriate way. So,
and the world too, because Image Comics, they didn't really have the comics censorship code. They had their own, like they didn't have to follow that, like Dark Horse doesn't really have to. So all the blood, they didn't have to paint black in their comics. It was just red, and they pretty much had no filter. So the movie having a filter, and then the anime series having no filter, the animated series felt like it treated Spawn's world more justice with that.
That came on
rating.
HBO.
That was HBO original.
And sometimes you got to think like, not to say they didn't have the technology to make some of these films back then. They did, but maybe they just shouldn't even have made some of these films. Like I like the old Spawn movie, but even for back then, unless they were going to get like a guy, let's say like a John Carpenter or something, or somebody that was real into that type of filmmaking, at least the direction that they were trying to go to make it, then like it was just gonna turn out how it turns out. Even with the Mortal Kombat films, like there were people back in the day that can make great martial arts films, but those just weren't the people that made the Mortal Kombat movies. Well, the first one turned out good, but we all know how the second one turned out. So I'm trying to say that they didn't have what it takes to make these movies, but nowadays, since technology is better, talent is kind of better in certain aspects and everything too, especially when it comes to making these films. They have a better chance of pulling them off than they did in the past, because even they made films like Howard the Duck and like the Dark Man and everything, and I like the Dark Man films, but
I actually liked Howard the Duck when it came out as a kid. I had no idea what it was going in.
It was
the first HBO. It's the first HBO movie I ever saw. I saw that, then Enemy Mine afterwards, so I was in a different mindset.
Both of those were great.
The stuff like that were great, but even for the time, they just felt like they weren't fully realized because of the time. Not
I think
because
they were,
what I mean? Like, and that's just my opinion. But even things like Darkman, that got like 3 sequels. But I always thought like Darkman, could have been more Darkman. But because it was like, it's just like it was made back in the day. It's an old school movie. They had a low budget. They kept it. You feel me? They kept it very contained, that it couldn't be what it, bigger than it could have been. You feel me? And the same thing with the Spawn movie back in the day. It had some good elements to it, but but they changed too many things. Plus, on top of that, like they watered down too many things, and you can say maybe was it because they didn't have the budget, they didn't have the R rating, maybe they didn't have the technology to make. Because if you look at the Spawn comics, man, like some of those comics are like masterpieces of how they're drawn and like things that happen in these comics, and putting that to film, especially back then, would not have been easy. Like you would have needed like a really talented filmmakers and all that to do that, to actually make it a film that people would have like felt like, oh yeah, this is definitely like the Spawn comics that I'm reading right now. Like maybe the bar was just too high at that time. You know what I mean? Like for certain things.
Yeah. No, I believe you. I believe that to be true. You know, there's just some movies you watch from back then, and they worked a bit for that time, but you know now, like man, making a movie like that in this time period with the technology, with the range of talent in Hollywood, and just like the limits that they're willing to push movies now, you just know it'll come out more better now than it would have then. You know, some movies
Yeah.
already have proven that. You know. So
Yeah, and I don't want to.
like even when you look at Batman, you know,
say that their technology's old, so the new movies are better. Of course, now we make 1,000 crap new movies a year, but
Yeah, that's what I want to get in.
right.
We make movies now with better technology and creativity, and there's more of a market, and there's places to go. Filmmakers can go to for houses to do VFX here or this and that, or they know somebody who can. And there's a lot more resources now. The problem is now there's a lot more rules of what you can and can't do, and a lot more politics that didn't. So you got back then. There's not much. They still had politics, but it wasn't so much.
Right.
But they were limited on technology, but they still strive for it. Now we have the technology, we could strive for it, but there's way too much politics and there's way too many rules and stuff. Like I still remember when Ninja Turtles, the first movie came out, like 3 days later on the news.
Man.
It's so violent. Parents are complaining. Oh my gosh. Then the second one comes out. It's so Justice League. Thankfully, the energy and the performance is still there, but they couldn't fight. They couldn't curse. The turtles brushed their teeth. All of a sudden, they whited out their teeth. It wasn't all gritty and realistic and yellow. And Leonardo wasn't allowed to even use his swords. The fights were cut down. There was a lot more comedy amped up. But Turtles, you can get away with it because that fits their personality. It's just I saw where when it started the censorship, and it kind of built its way up. And I was rooting for films like Blade and stuff coming out.
That first Ninja Turtle, that first Ninja Turtles movie was like a balance between the 80s cartoon and the grittiness and the grittiness of the original Eastman and Laird comics. So you have all of that, and you take that, and that's what you get. You get a nice amalgam of that, and that's what made that 1980s Ninja Turtles movie so wonderful.
Yeah, and they're working with Jim Henson Studios, which means production. They build all the suits and animatronics ground up, which from the Dark Crystal one, that took 2 years to set up. Obviously, they didn't do as much, but they had to work with because some of the turtles' heads, they didn't move just for the fight choreography, and some of them had animatronics, so they had stunt people in it, actors in it, body doubles in it. So all that coordination probably took equal amount, maybe 1 years and a half or whatever, to get in motion. So the movie started in the 80s, so it still had that kind of era attached to it.
And it stands up, which is one of the main reasons why I think they are looking to kind of go back to that style and tone with the Ninja Turtles movies. They're going to try to go back to that original 1980s movie aesthetic. I think that's what they are looking into now with the next one they're going to do.
Are they gonna get the Henson Company to?
They're gonna go back to they're gonna go back. I guess they're gonna go back to that, to try and because again it's all about trying to cash in on that nostalgia trip,
But Age of Resistance was nice. The new Dark Tower that Netflix stupidly canceled, probably because it cost too much money.
No, Dark Crystal, the Age of Resistance. That's the one we're talking about.
Yeah,
right?
Age of Resistance. Yeah, like they can do some. The Henson Company, they can do some popping stuff with puppetry nowadays, and even with CGI and other VFX, they can probably do a crazy good like Ninja Turtles movie nowadays. Like they just did like a 12-hour series with nothing.
Good seeing you too, Igor.
Like if all they had to do was the Ninja Turtles and then the rest of the world is real, like it's over. Then you never even like characters like obviously like Splinter, you feel me? And then the dude that's in the I think it's kind of like MODOK. I always forget that dude's name. It begins with the Krang, right?
Krang.
Yeah, Krang and certain characters, like Bebop and Steady, it can work, like maybe if they do that would probably be the best route to go, to be honest.
I kind of feel like they could go back.
It's so dangerous.
And you kind of feel like they could, if they wanted to, they could dip into the mythology of those original comics and make it even more gritty along the lines of like, you know, the Frank Miller vibe they were going for when those comics first appeared.
Not just that, but the comics have really good Turtles in Time when they go back to feudal Japan and other dimensions. And it wasn't so happy-go-lucky kind of stuff. It was actually kind of like a really cool adventure. It'd be cool to add that.
You know, all three of those movies were actually pretty decent. I don't think that any of them really.
I can't do the third one.
I don't really think that any of them, you know, topped that first one from the 80s. But the other two, they were like, oh, they were okay. I mean, it was just kind of like, again, it was what you were talking about, where you were starting to see a push in a different direction to basically strip these gritty characters of those elements that made them really popular in the first place. Because if you look at those Eastman and Laird comics, the Ninja Turtles was not a happy-go-lucky story. It was like it's like when you look at a good example would be, you know, Watchmen, the movie, you know, the movie Watchmen, and there was a guy that did I don't know if you guys seen it. There was a guy that did like a parody of Watchmen where he took Watchmen and put it in the form of like a Saturday morning cartoon to show you how Watchmen would have been adapted into a television show for children, a cartoon show for children, if they actually wanted to exploit it and go in that direction. And that's essentially what happened to the Ninja Turtles. They basically drained all the dark and grittiness out of the Ninja Turtles in favor of a happy-go-lucky kids safe marketing ploy.
But you have to be fair, especially around that time too, that kids did love Ninja Turtles, man.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody did. Yeah. I mean, it's
by storm. Like, you know, yeah. A lot of people that were like obsessed with Ninja Turtles, like, and they were kids, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And rightfully so.
Because they marketed it to kids more, you know, over the years and everything. It could be that and all that, but you know, how do you ignore that market?
Yeah, you really can't. You really can't ignore that.
Like the kids love Ninja Turtles back in the day. What, man? And Ninja Turtles were up there with the Justice League.
Yeah, they're iconic like as Transformers. You know?
Yeah, Transformers too. Yeah,
they're iconic as Transformers.
Popular, like,
yeah,
like, and it does become like a chicken and the egg situation. Like was it the Ninja Turtles themselves, like the first like comic run, and you feel me, the first you know materials that came out that made it popular, or was it them pumping all these Ninja Turtle toys out that all the kids ended up loving, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like then they would then get into Ninja Turtles, learn more about it, and then just love it even more. It's kind of a weird thing in that situation, when it comes to Ninja Turtles, because especially when it like things like Transformers too, and even He-Man. Like, you feel me? Like, were the toys just popular, or how they tried to milk it, or is the IP itself actually what made it push it over, become like an iconic thing?
I think it's like they both go hand in hand with like kind of rising each other up. Because then you like the toys, and then here's the toy in action. Oh, that's our story. Oh, let's get this toy because that toy in that story interacted with that. That's their homie. Oh, I want them together.
That is great. Like the original Ninja Turtles comics and stuff were amazing. They're classics. You know what I mean? Cannot be argued. Like
they push through the door.
That is the reason why Ninja Turtles is really popular to this day, and they pretty much are just milking like that original core stone. They're just squeezing all they can out of it, and for all these years, they just made all this Ninja Turtles out of that original Ninja Turtles.
They even made a movie about that called Turtles Forever, where they went back to the original and they interacted. Yeah. They actually did probably the best multiverse story I've seen, on the screen, was from Ninja Turtles. They had a Turtleverse. And they showed pictures from the movie.
That was in the animations, right?
Yeah, that was 2006.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, it was the first Nickelodeon run of Ninja Turtles, and they did it justice. It was cool. They even went back to the black and white one.
That they bring it full circle and bring it back to the original stuff, because a lot of people that grew up with Ninja Turtles are old heads now, and unfortunately, a lot of kids aren't as into Ninja Turtles as they used to be. And it's so funny, kids are actually more into Tom and Jerry now again.
Yeah, it's kind of like more down the comedy route again.
Yeah, it's weird.
The SpongeBob the sitcom era.
Yeah, I wouldn't say. I don't know. I guess kids do like more of the comedy stuff now, but I grew up on Tom and Jerry. It's just weird to find out that like, modern kids today still watch, the old school stuff. Like that's actually the reason why they're making a Tom and Jerry movie, because low key, like I guess kids in this age just rediscover Tom and Jerry or something. Like, got real popular again. Yeah, real shit.
Yeah, no, for real. It is what it is.
Ninja Turtles just isn't in that space. They tried to reboot it in the cartoons for kids and everything and push it. It didn't really work. So hopefully with the movies they can try to bring it within it in the original direction, and it can like respawn the franchise,
Have you guys have you read the recent the Last Ronin comic of the Ninja Turtles?
Nah, not yet.
That is a good read.
To pick that up, and that shit was sold out, man.
Bro, that shit go hard.
Like, yeah, they was like, bro, nah, man, that shit was pre-ordered out the ass. We do not have any copies. I'm gonna pick up. I'll probably just wait until the book comes out or something.
Oh yeah, the trade.
Right.
Yeah.
I like getting the trades. I'm just curious about this now. It's from Turtles Forever.
Particle emissions.
Yeah, I watched this back in the day.
Yeah, look, I do remember this episode.
Turtle Prime.
What kind of world is this?
Grim, gritty, my kind of place.
Figures.
I'm thinking of retiring here.
We'll all be retiring here permanently if we don't find the Shredder and stop him. Leo, I think someone just found us. Source dimension. Source turtles.
What is this? 8 wannabes.
On our turf.
Trying to steal our act.
Dang, that feels scary.
Donatello takes out a third with his staff. Already the pudgy ones are starting to panic. He's not alone.
Why is he narrating? Is he crazy?
Hardcore crazy.
Totally legit.
Yeah, legit.
Stop! We're trying to
This is
save
insane.
you from the Shredder!
The Shredder. What do you know of the Shredder?
All right, that was good.
Yeah, man.
That actually is quite an amazing film, all things considered, that they were able to put that together. That Turtles Forever. I mean, it.
Yeah, the Turtle show back in the day was popping, man. They kept it going good for a while.
They did.
Oh.
Like, it wasn't until the modern age that they started messing it up. But the one in the 2000s was good. Even a few of the games that came out in the 2000s were good. Like,
There's one, I got it specifically. It was for GameCube. I forgot what it was called. It was Ninja Turtles something, but it was from that series. They had, like, if you got to a level and you did a certain thing, you would unlock something. And what you unlocked was an emulator of the original arcade beat 'em up of the Ninja Turtles, where all four of them would go around. And then you could play the arcade perfectly on your GameCube. So I got that game for that game to unlock. I play it all the time. So good. It's the one where it's similar to like the X-Men and the Simpsons one, where they do this Double Dragon one, where you just go around, beat up people in town, and all these people come at you. I don't know if you remember that, but that was a good Ninja Turtles game.
No, yeah, they used to have that one in the arcades everywhere.
Yeah, it was like at Pizza Hut and everything.
Ninja Turtles game.
Right. I remember the one in the Pizza Hut. You go to a Pizza Hut and have those, hey man. Take me back, bro. Take me back.
About Ninja Turtles for like a half hour.
Why not?
Yeah,
That's good stuff. But yeah, I like. Okay, for me, though, dude, the movie Willow and the first Ninja Turtles movie and the first Tim Burton Batman movie, that's like my trilogy of like life is good, because it came out in a hard time in my life, and just the grittiness of Ninja Turtles showing like kids getting into, you know, a gang. They're pretty much being recruited to, you know, Shredder's group, which is actually kind of intelligent because in the Yakuza in Japan, they hire a lot of people from the biker gangs, you know, and which is formed by, you know, a bunch of ruffians and all that. So bringing that culture over to America in the form of Ninja Turtles shows how, you know, they're trying to do their same thing here, and also shows like how the youth could get corrupted if they could go down the wrong path or whatever in a real way, but not really scary way. But then it's a way where they can kind of see, oh, that's the glory and fruits and bad stuff if I go this route, or I could just be good. You know, kind of give people a realistic way to look at, hey, there's a fantasy in the reality that you live in. You could choose a different way, you know, and I like that. The the making everything neat and clean and avoiding stuff to avoid offending people is a little too much. And I feel we lose that theme. We lose that element to heal, you know, younger generations, you know, because I feel that really was empowering and got me through some bad situations. And I feel sad that we lose that because everything has to be cookie cutter, Pixar, Disney, you know?
Right.
We need options.
No, I agree with that.
So I like that Ninja Turtles captured that first movie, captured it. They've gotten close afterwards, but I feel like they're just taking the best parts and then enhancing that. Like the second one, Ninja Turtles are funny and exciting.
People, you know, because that's why I feel films like BVS, you know, touch people. I get a lot because, you know, it hits strong chords. You know what I mean? And you know, so you never know, you know, where people are at in their lives or what they relate to and all that, you know. And films that aren't scared to go there are usually the films that, you know, people cherish the most, whether they're, you know, R-rated action-packed films or just, you know, PG and, you know, adventure films, you know. Like sometimes it's really about, you know, the quality of the product and not exactly, you know, the package that is coming in.
Right, no, for sure. For sure.
Well said, man.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy when you think about it. It's like, I don't know, you know, like it's this whole, like you said, this cookie cutter censorship thing. It's ridiculous in so many ways because it's like they dilute so much of the message, trying to portray things that aren't really are what they are. You know what I mean? And then in that same notion, they push these other things that aren't what they really are either. You know what I mean? But because they want you to, you know, view things that way, that's what they're shoving in your face. You know, like it's interesting how that's changed, and that's why, like, hats off to like directors that just keep their art pure. You know, like, and like, you know, 44 to 7. You look at BVS, that's why it sits so well with us, because it's something that does strike those certain chords, strong chords, you know, of reality, you know, but it's also, how do you say, intelligently, like, put together, you know? It doesn't just like, oh yeah, this is what it is. Like, no, it allows you to digest it. You know what I mean?
Are people saying it's just cape shit? Who cares?
Right, right. That's crazy to me. Like,
even with the cape shit argument, you can say that about any genre, film, man, or anything. You feel me?
Right.
You know, that's just, you know, it's just, you know, knife shit right here. If you like horror and shit, you know, it's just blood shit, you know, torture porn shit. you know, this is just action hero shit. If you like Indiana Jones, you know.
What are you gonna do with it? You know, like, that's the question. You know,
Indiana Jones has a lot of
these films, like, you know, they touch people. People love them. You feel what I mean? And you know, you can belittle anything. But that still doesn't change the fact that, you know, they make a difference in people's lives. So even whether I like certain of these films or not, or you or anybody else, that really would, like, that's why even we crack on, you know, on people about, like, you know, loving the cape shit too much, and especially even Marvel fans. But, you know, in the reality, we also know that, you know, we're not gonna knock you for whatever you feel like, you know, moves you in your life. You know what I mean? We may joke about it a little bit and, you know, throw a little bit of, you know, funnies here and there, but, you know, we're not gonna attack you and, like, you know, if Iron Man brings you that joy, or if fucking, you know, like any other franchise that's out right now or whatever, then so be it. You know what I mean? Take it in and love it, man. Whatever, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's extra when people attack people on their own preference. It's like, that's too much.
Yeah, like, I mean, you know,
like,
it's
Like, who are we gonna hunt down who drinks Pepsi
We'll make a little
Cola?
joke right there, but I ain't gonna attack you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna make it a whole fucking crusade.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That's the
And we got a lot of those people on Zack Snyder's work and him as a person, and us too. It's just weird. And just because something's good doesn't mean there's no hope in it. Like BVS, there's a lot of beautiful hope in it. You watch it. He spends time showing characters care about each other. Dude calling his mom when he's sad. The fact that Batman, a well-known, respected person, can fall back and get lost too. The thing opened with a funeral that changed his life. It ended with a funeral that changed his life. And in between, he lost. He went back. He turned cruel. He was a good man turned cruel and went back on he abandoned his mission, his hope that he had to hold on to and fight for. He abandoned it. And that was the lesson. And that's hopeful too, because if we ignore the things that we know is right and we just give in to the easiest way to appease problems, but it just adds more problems, is a huge lesson that a lot of people are not paying attention to, even in the movement.
Right.
So a lot of waking up going on. And I think people stay asleep more on this stuff when there's so much junk food films and entertainment, you know? Because it's like, things are good. Well, why are they good? Things should be great. There should be equality here. Well, let's get there. How can we get there? What's the message? Not just show that it's there, you know?
Right.
It's like saying, oh, problem's fixed, but problem's still there. No, it's not. It's fixed. Just by saying it's fixed doesn't fix the problem. We need these journeys. We need to get there. There needs to be a goal. And I think they're just, making too many. Hallmark cards are deeper. I'll leave it at that. I don't know. Yeah. And that's why I think we like Zack's work. It takes us to that 80s unapologetic, imaginative, trailblazing. Let's try and do something extraordinary with this and original. Just love it. And unapologetic.
That's also an issue in terms of where the movement has, like to piggyback off of what you were saying, Kojay, about the movement. It's almost like the movement misses the point. There's certain factions within the movement that miss the point of the message that Zack Snyder is trying to convey, because now you have people that are considered to be important people in this movement now, where they are looking at every other DC movie that comes out and saying, oh, it's great. We have to support it. We have to support this movie. We have to support Birds of Prey. We have to support Shazam. We have to support Wonder Woman 84. And they hype up and gush over these movies like they're on the same level as Zack Snyder.
Right.
And I think that's where a lot of it is missed. I mean, you can like and appreciate different genres, but when you lose sight of what you were fighting for and actually start promoting things that are working directly counter to what you were trying to achieve in the first place, that's where everything goes wrong. What's up, Damian? Good to see you, man.
Damian, man. Good to see you all, gentlemen. I would add to what you said too, Zod, because what people are really doing is that they're writing off the popular narrative of Zack Snyder and the Snyder Cut. Because you can say Zack Snyder is a controversial figure, and you can even say that he put his fair share of nails in the DC EU coffin. If you don't like his films, whatever, you feel me? But at the end of the day, people are seeing how Zack Snyder has risen and like a phoenix. You feel me? Not only career wise, being able to bounce back in like a short period of time, but you feel me, also with his films, getting getting a second take over these last few years with a resurgence in fan base and all that and everything. And you guys all know this. So what they're really trying to do is they're trying to take the same narrative that they feel that put Zack Snyder in such a cozy spot that he is right now, and use it on other films and other directors. You feel me? They're doing the same thing with Patty Jenkins and Wonder Woman 84, saying like, oh yeah, Wonder Woman 84 is controversial. It's a divisive film. You know, like you guys got to give it a chance. They always do this with DC films. It's like Wonder Woman 84. It's like BVS, and it's like no,
or it's like The Dark Knight.
No, it's not, man.
they're trying to tie themselves to a narrative that they know. Whether you agree or you don't agree with the narrative, we do. But they're just trying to tie themselves to a narrative that they know is successful. They feel like, oh yeah, we paint it the same way that the Snyder fans paint it, or the same way that it's painted for Zack Snyder. Then we can mask all this.
But it's like they missed the point though entirely. It's like they're thinking.
It's a very shallow attempt to get what they like across the line.
Yeah,
that's really all it is.
Yeah, it just goes to prove how fake and bandwagonish a lot of these people really are. You can tell that they weren't in it for Zack because you got people saying, "Well, I can't, in good conscience, feel that it's right to support Zack in the Snyder Cut when you look at what Warner Brothers is doing to Patty Jenkins or what Warner Brothers did to Kathy Yan or what it's like when you start equating the same things that happened to Zack Snyder with these other directors that just didn't happen. Exactly. It doesn't make sense. That means you're not really fighting for artistic integrity. You're not, because there's no balance. It's not the same thing. Every situation is different.
Yeah.
And you can't say you're here for Zack and you're fighting for Zack, but then at the same time you're promoting Wonder Woman 84 as though it's BVS and talking about Birds of Prey and saying justice for Kathy Yan because Kathy Yan has a different cut of the movie that she wants to put out. I mean, I just don't understand, where it stops. It's like if you're here for Zack and you're in the movement for the Snyder Cut, you have to stop equating everything else with it because it's not the same thing.
Yeah, and then the thing about it is that the sad part about it is that it could have been the same thing because more fans and more people would have got behind this if they didn't feel like these filmmakers, kind of bastardized or completely stepped away from what they enjoyed about these films to do like their little art house project and just kind of blow everything up. As like at the end of the day, what did WB do to Kathy Ann? And even if she did do something to her, Kathy Ann kind of set herself up for it because instead of making a Birds of Prey film that would be more in line with the Suicide Squad film, for better or worse, or making a Birds of Prey film that actually had characters in it that people wanted to see, like Batgirl, fans would have been on her side. You feel what I mean? And backed that type of vision. But because she already went with a vision that nobody really understood or cared for, plus on top of that, she kind of waved her hand at comic book fans and CBM fans and just said like, I don't really care what you guys think about the direction of this movie. I'm just gonna do what I want to do. Right. So yeah, she may have got some pushback from WB after she started filming and did whatever she did, but she already turned her back on her demographic, her base, on the people that would have came out and supported this film. And it's the same thing with Patty Jenkins, And not only did Patty Jenkins completely move away from the first Wonder Woman and people that really enjoyed that film, she has sidestepped to Disney to go do Rogue Squadron. So now she's left you sitting here waiting, Wonder Woman fans or whatever, wondering when the next Wonder Woman film is even going to come out, or if there even going to be another Wonder Woman film. And Patty's throwing out all these excuses about how WB didn't let her do this and didn't let her do that, and she's really putting up all these smoke screens. But WB did give her creative control on Wonder Woman 84. She can complain all she wants about Wonder Woman, but Wonder Woman was the more successful film, and they gave you creative control on the second one. They didn't do anything. Like, what did they do to you that was so wrong? You know what I mean? Like, if anything, you got the pickings. You know what I mean? And like I said, she still skipped out. So when you really look at it on paper, you're right. It doesn't make any sense what people are saying. But when you look at it from the Twitterverse, when people are just sitting there throwing all this, throwing up all this garbage on the timeline and talking all this nonsense, and just feeding off each other's, you feel me, BS. You feel me? They string together things and try to make it seem like they make sense, but they never do. You know what I mean? Like, even when it comes down to Margot Robbie, what happened at the Birds of Prey? Margot Robbie did the same thing. She hopped straight to Disney, talking about she's going to do the next Pirates of the Caribbean. She left Kathy Ann hanging. You know what I mean? So did Christina Hudson. So.
No, yeah, that's
it's like
true.
there's a track record
It
there.
seems
People.
like that's the easy
it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess at Warner Brothers. The whole intention was to erase Zack Snyder's footprint at within DC.
That's
right?
what it feels like.
And this is not just hate for Snyder; it's hate for Nolan too, because the whole thing started because Jeff Johns got rejected to do a Superman movie, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's where the confusion started, right? So as soon as Nolan left, right? Nolan was basically the protection for Snyder. All the problems started, all the leaks, and let me tell you something. Don't let nobody tell you there was no leak, right? Johns leaked the that stuff to Kevin Feige. That is why BVS looks. If you watch BVS and you watch Civil War, they have similar story beats. You understand?
And visual beats too.
And also too, you see, if you're trying to make a connection with a motive, why these people do these things. Remember, it's like people accusing somebody of racism, right? It has to be a practice, something that they have been doing before. And I think I made the connection. I don't know if anybody remember when Kevin Feige was on some other, I think it was some other project with either the Spider-Man project or the X-Men before he got into the current DC the current Disney version of Marvel, right? Where he kept making or causing them to make changes, right? I was hearing something about that online, and if that is true, right, you had to take that into consideration where Johns started to do the same thing to Snyder and to David Ayer, right, and even with Patty Jenkins with Wonder Woman. So that what ended up happening is that they started to devalue the content, right? The whole end game is for that the whole DC Comics IP, Warner Brothers will either get fed up and sell it to them, or DC to Disney, or they make a deal with Disney and Disney buys over the whole of Warner Brothers, because it appears is like that is the direction the executives at Warner Brothers is going, right? They don't care. They don't care about quality content. Imagine a movie like Joker. $65 million, I think the movie cost, and all they don't want to put out money for that, but all they put out money for Birds of Prey, right? I mean, look at what happened. Yeah, the money had to be split 3 ways, right? I think this gentleman from Forbes, Mark Hughes wrote about it. It was embarrassing, and yet still they just move along, right? Now they claim that Aquaman make $1 billion, but let me say something. Aquaman made $1 billion because of one person and one person only, and that person is Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa market that movie like his life depended on it, right? Because people like Collider and they were telling people don't go and watch Aquaman, go and watch this thing.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins and Bumblebee.
Crazy.
Even Campier. I remember all those. I remember they were a strong campaign, right? The whole thing is that for Disney to take over entertainment as we know it, and we must push back against that, right? Which comes to my what is I want to talk about, or also want to talk about. I tried to do a stream for myself, and it was the worst stream in the history of the internet. I apologize if you all right, but my thing is this. I am fed up of fighting with people like Johnny Rangaza, Film Junkie, right? The Nerd Queens, TPZ, right? I apologize to them because I tell myself here what me, and even Sean O'Connell, because I think me trying to just be antagonistic is not helping our situation, right? And I think we need healing, right? Because at the end of the day, we are human beings, right? We this is just entertainment for us, and we have our daily lives to go back to when we turn off the camera or we come off the social media, right? And I had a conversation with my wife this morning, and she was telling me why you fighting up yourself with this thing. Others ain't really concerned. You see, the thing is, look at us United trended. I think it's 70,000, right? Restore the Snyderverse trended. I think it was 200,000, right? Which were both good, right? Drawn by two different factions. But the thing is, we were too splintered, and we can't. If it's a fight Warner Brothers, we have to do it on a united front. And my suggestion is, right, is for there's to be some sort of meeting with the other faction, right? I mean, I know you all tried it before, Mr. Koje. I think Mr. West Ashley tried to be the mediator between Ronaldo and the TPZ side, right? But I think we need to try something again, right? We don't have to be friends, right? We never be friends, but we need a clean slate. Erica Badu has a song called Bag Lady, right? And that it represents exactly what it is I'm talking about. We carrying around each other. We carrying on each other on because we angry with each other. You understand? And we let go. You understand? Right? In the Bible, I'm a Christian, right? I'm spiritual Baptist. In the Bible, there's a story about the prostitute, right? And where they were going to stone her, and Christ stopped them in the tracks and asked them, "He without sin cast the first stone." And this is where I decided to approach this thing. And I think I had to examine myself before I had to examine other people, and we had to try to approach it that way. Let go of them even if they don't want to reciprocate. That's okay. Don't fight them. We can still support their causes, whatever events they have. Share it, like it. You understand? Don't block them. You understand? If people on our side are the movement saying things, unsavory things, talk to them, pull them aside, use the DM to talk to them, right? Because at the end of the day, I mean, we're fighting against, as the SnyderCut song said, we're fighting against a monster machine, right? And unless we really take cognizance of that, we ain't going anywhere, right? We'll get SnyderCut, and that will be the end of that, right? So I love you all. I love you all, but at the same time, we only doing more harm to ourselves, right? And it sometimes you might have to swallow your pride to say sorry about things that we have done, right? Is I as I saw recently, I had to apologize for something that I did.
But I feel you.
Right? And, right? So I trying because I mean I hasty. I'm a very hasty person. I just lose my cool. But I had to practice myself to try and not do things out in haste. Right? And if we as a people could do that, you know, I think we could get better.
Hold on. I think that 44, your mic is picking up all the audio. Okay,
Yeah.
no, it's not. Someone was. All right, carry on. Sorry. Technical.
Yeah, but that's basically what it is I wanted to say with regard to the whole debacle and the civil war that's going on in the movement right now. It is bad.
Damian, your sentiments are beautiful, man.
I mean,
a little bit of a lag.
I think we could go beyond that. You understand? If you all want because somebody want to have everything, you know. I mean, gosh, I mean, please, all you leave that alone. Time for we to heal. It's time for healing, as the trailer said. As Ben Affleck said, basically what he said is not us united unless they can't fight us. They can't alone they can fight us, but together we are strong. We're stronger together, right? And we need to come together as a movement. The TPC faction and the Watchmen faction, right? That's us, the Watchmen, right?
Right.
And well, the other smaller factions, that is, right? We need to come together and get this thing done and put we foot on Warner Brothers executive neck, men like Walter Amada and Toby Emmerich. We need to make them feel it, right? Because what they're doing to Ray Fisher is wrong, right? And it's time we speak up and let our voices be heard. I believe we are the best fandom in the world because you see that thing for AFSP that we did, it shake a lot of people and they don't like that, right? Right? So they try to spin it to say, well, we only do it for the movie and this and that. Did a man lost his daughter? You understand? And at the end of the day, it's go beyond movies. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And we had to step up.
I believe I was saying that the day before the announcement, May 19th, I was on Zod Writer.
Yes. Yeah, we were talking about
that. I think I forgot my words specifically, but I do remember saying that it would be nice that if it's not just about getting the film, it's about the messages and the practice that goes with it, and the fact that we still have to champion the film's success to really fulfill the whole thing. And honestly, personally, another thing I want is not just release a Snyder Cut. I still would like an apology and condolences from Warner Brothers because they still left it on like he's leaving for family problems or something like that. They didn't offer any condolences and stuff that they do with a lot of other people. I still feel like there's that blacklisting going on with our boy, you know. So it's just like, feels weird. But dropping the issues, I thought, you know, we don't have to spend time with people we don't like, but when there's a calling and we need to release a Snyder Cut, I stand with Ray Fisher, whatever, just do it. You can do it from where you are. I have been.
That's right. That's right. And then that's the thing. It's like there's always going to be factions. There's always going to be disagreements. But the one thing everybody can agree on is that we want there to be accountability, and we're all in it for people like what Ray Fisher's going through right now. So it's essentially like, you know, like Damian, your sentiments are all spot on. And I'm pretty sure this is something that all of us have thought about at one point or another. You know, if we could all just come together, if we could all just be, you know, be united on the front that we need to be, to show Warner Brothers that we're not taking any more of this BS, and we're going to be that group that is going to stand tall and rise above all the little pettiness and all the infighting. And that's something that, you know, is, you know, has been in all of our hearts for a long, long time. It's just the problem is just trying to, you know, actualize it and make it all happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's, but I agree with, yeah, there's a lot of factors, and there's a lot of factions, and there's a lot of bitterness, and and rightfully so. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that is legitimately, there are a lot of legitimate gripes in this movement, and I don't think that can be understated, you know, at all. And, you know, like what you were saying, Koj, the best way to go about it is to unite and to, you know, support it from where you are. You don't have to necessarily be, you know, friends and on, you know, on podcasts with the Film Junkie or whatever, but as long as you're supporting the cause and putting forth the effort to contribute to what we're all trying to accomplish, and then, you know, yeah, that's successful, and that's a united front in the best way. I mean, yeah,
no, definitely.
So it can happen.
If we could achieve that would be a miracle in itself. I think, you know, again, there's just a lot of factors, and like you mentioned, a lot of people have, you know, certain gripes towards others, and some rightfully so, some not. You know, it's one thing to disagree, it's one thing to, you know, have a different opinion on things, but like, you know, just how we seen what's his name, Chris Valentino or something like that, you know, I think that's his name, you know, posted something on Twitter about, you know, how he was getting attacked, and you know, and it's those things that it's like, man, you know, like it's like, what gets you off, man? You know what I mean? That you go out of your way to just go to that level. You know what I mean?
It's a good example to bring up too.
Yeah, you know, and I bring it up because it's just the most recent. You know.
Yeah, it is because I'll let you.
Yeah, you know. So, but you know, so what it is though, it's just that, you know, unfortunately, and as Zod said, you know, like, you know, trust me, D, I think most of us share your same sentiment. I mean, I've seen Koj on plenty of lives, you know, Zod even myself, I've been on a few streams, and I mentioned, like, yeah, like, you know, overall, I wish there could be healing, forgiveness overall, because like you, I believe, like, you know, who really is here without sin? Who here has clean hands that can truly say, like, I've done nothing wrong, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's been lines crossed here and there by everyone, for sure, you know. Some, you know, out of not even trying to be, I guess you could say, offensive, but, you know, for whatever reason, others take things offensively, and it is what it is, you know. So, but in the end of the day, you know, where does it stop, you know? And I think that's what kind of makes it hard for that to happen, you know, because I think sometimes people generally look at it, well, yeah, let's just forget about it then. But it's like there seems to be this constant badgering of reminding people of who they are and what they do, and it's like or a constant, even like you know, and you see it all over, it's some constant act of that's what I'm looking for, judgment, in a sense, like criticizing. There you go. There's a lot of criticism.
Yes.
You know, and it's like it's kind of it's and that's where you know, you get this whole like, oh man, these people are toxic, whatever, and it's like you know, and it's sad that it's generalized with everybody, because not everybody is toxic, but I can't sit here and say that there isn't toxic behavior on Twitter. There definitely is, you know. And not just Twitter. You can go on any kind of social media platform, and even Koji said this. You can go to any fandom and you'll find it. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people that just get on there, like, you know, I guess the reference is trolls, that, and it's all they do is you know, bring up stuff from the past or bring this up, bring that up, and it's, you know, and again, it's not necessarily saying that healing has occurred. I would love for that to happen, but let's just say we can't even come to that. Then the best course of action would be, like Zod and Koji said, is like, you know, look, how about, you know, we don't have to like each other, you don't have to like me, we don't have to agree on things, but at least, you know, for the things that we can find common ground on, regardless of how we feel about each other, you know, at least we'll be there to support that, so that when it comes to, like, for instance, the movie, you know, for Zack, you know, when that comes out, like, you know, Koji said, it's about championing it. Even once it comes out, how successful it, how successful.
I think that's great it is. What you're saying there, Vega. I think that's exactly what it's going to be. I think you hit the nail on the head. When the movie comes out, that's when we're going to be. That's when we're all going to be united, regardless of what faction we're in or where we are. Because when the movie comes out, we're going to want to continue to push the positivity in the right direction, as far as supporting the film.
And you know that to be true, though, because, you know, Damian, you brought up earlier the whole Restore the Snyderverse hashtag event. When you look at how successful that event was, it's because for some reason, for like a couple of hours on that day of that event, everybody was hashtagging it. You know, it didn't matter what side you were on, but if you paid close attention, you witnessed everybody actually hashtagging it.
Yes.
And the only way you would be able to tell the difference was because some were like hashtag Restore the Snyderverse, hashtag Zack Snyder's Justice League, which is what they claim, or then some were like hashtag Restore the Snyderverse, hashtag the Snyder Cut. So like you saw where the I guess factions lied. But the reality is it didn't matter which faction you were a part of. The second there was this call to say we need to hashtag Restore the Snyderverse because it looks like the studio is coming at our boy again, it gave us all once again a common cause, a common ground.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you know, that was a sign showing that for sure when this movie comes out, you're gonna see it again. You're gonna see everybody all of a sudden under that banner, you know, even regardless of our, you know, I guess different of opinions, or, you know, for some it's like you're the guy in the middle, like I'm the guy in the middle, you know what I'm saying? Like
I saw a comment from Igor's student where somebody was telling him that he doesn't I don't know if you all could see it still. Yeah, I haven't blocked anyone in the movement, but I have been blocked by someone and told that I don't count.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. And there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Do others things like that?
That's exactly, you know, that's exactly what happens. You're told you don't count. You're shunned, and then you're put on some sort of invisible block list where you're not.
Yeah, the reality. I mean, that's what I mean when I say that there's like people with other intentions.
Whichever way, imagine. All right.
Yeah.
Interrupt.
Let
me show you something. Let me show you something. You know who I get this from? I got this from Hamad through Dave Dodgers. Right?
I know this guy.
Right? I don't know if you all. I would share the picture on Twitter where me, Barry Moniquette, and Dave Dodgers met up in Trinity in Trinidad. Right?
Right.
And
that's awesome.
Dave Dodgers gave us the jersey from Hamad, who bought the shirts first. Hamad is a man spend a lot of money. He and I think Jeff, from what I heard, right? And certain people saying that they buy their way into the movement. It's unacceptable, causing the man to not be on social media anymore, right? You have a next issue where you have Ronaldo just disappear, right? Why they doing this to people, making people feel like they're subhuman, right? We need to stop it. And I'm not talking about them, or alone, I'm talking about us, because
This is all of us.
we have our way. We just retaliate and throw zingers and very. For me, I know I'm very witty. I'm a very witty person. I could compose a nice tweet and throw insults, right? And I think we need to stop that, right? Healing need to take place. There must be healing, right? Even if if we don't become friends with them, fine. But at the end of the day, whenever there are events, we need to be united, right? So that when Warner Brothers take a look at the social media, all they must see is a whole lot of tweets saying the same thing. Us united. Let that hashtag actually mean something, right?
Yes, exactly.
Right. Anyhow, gentlemen,
The sentiment behind the hashtag is great, and if we could get it all to work like you were saying, Damian, we would be in great shape. I mean, that's exactly the point.
Yeah,
no, for sure.
You
I'm with it. I'm with it.
can't stretch yourself too thin trying to build like some utopia movement, man. Like the chips already fell where they lay, and everybody has to, kind of be as positive they can be. Try not to, keep spreading the issue. Obviously, there are people that have more personal issues than others. There are other people that just feel like they're standing up, for their friends or the people that they like, or there's even other people that are just fans of YouTubers and podcasters in that have ingratiated themselves into this movement, and they feel the need to fight for them. At the end of the day, you got to realize that this is something that's is too big for us to try to tie together and be a happy family. Like, what I mean? Like, just like they talk about the Tower of Babel and everything. You feel me? The tower fell when when they split up everybody's languages, and then what happened? Everybody left and just went to go did their own thing, but the world is still here though.
Right.
Everybody's still, the whole world is still here, and everybody's still just doing their thing. They're trying their best to get along, but you feel what I mean? You can go, sit back and dream about the past, about when we all used to speak the same language, and
because that's exactly what it is. We're not speaking the same. We're not speaking the same language anymore.
Yeah, but it's not going to be like that anymore.
Much love, Jay. Thanks for being here, bro.
Thanks for sticking around for us for this long, man. You're definitely a trooper, yo.
Man, I have to go. I have to go, right?
Yeah, it's all good.
Nice
The bar is closing slowly.
All right.
All right,
so you all take care.
Being here.
All right, Damian.
What's up?
Yeah, man.
I love that guy.
Yeah. Damian's heart is totally in the right place there, guys.
That's why I think a lot of people get sensitive and take things the wrong way, because there is a lot of passion here and a lot of feelings. And Damian is one of those guys. And
yes,
he is very passionate. He comes from love, and he's on a different time zone, different country than us. And he's one thing I noticed when I went to Asia in 2019. And I was seeing the movement from there. When America's going to sleep, there's not as much hashtags going on, and like as far as articles and this to share. So the rest of the world, they just see everything as a whole. Whatever went on that day, whatever fighting, whatever article, whatever event, whatever streaming thing. So they get to see everything. See things as it happens. Time-wise, because new tweet, the timeline's right here. So there's a lot of times we miss something, or we see the juice of a fight, but not the juice of the news that day, or this and that. We missing people like Damian who they see the whole thing.
Yes.
So coming from a place that we feel that is of love, but their timing of seeing the whole story, they get to see it all without commercial stuff. So they do see a little bit more than we see, even though we're at the home front. And he's always in a pure place.
Absolutely.
And,
Absolutely.
people take that for granted because a lot of people don't want to be wrong. I've done wrong. Everyone's done wrong. And the whole thing is that the worst thing that's happening right now isn't the worst thing, which is like when we all started tweeting and getting into the movement, we didn't know a lot of people, right? But we still saw the events and we took part when we could. Now it's the circles turn around. We teamed up. We broke up with some groups, made some new ones, made some new friends. And now when the Snyder comes out, we're going to be at the same place we were at the beginning, where we don't talk to a lot of people, but we know them. And we have friends that have grown, and we're still going to do the same responses as we did before when we didn't even know each other.
Total full circle.
Exactly.
Yes.
Full circle. People will not like people who don't like me. I'm very confident we're not going to be wishing Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We'll do our own thing. It's fine. You know, they'll have people to do that with them. I'll have people do that with me and whatever. And we'll just support what we love from here on out, because there's some people I don't agree with. But one thing I do know that some people I don't agree with, that some of them really do love this and they will promote it their way. And that's still a promotion. I'm just going to keep promoting it my way. If I don't like how someone's saying something, I'll voice up. And I think the beautiful thing is that everyone should not be followers of one voice. Everyone should remember we are all one voice. And then if that all just rises, then that's fine. People are just going to be scoopers and do their thing. That's their job. That's how they act. We can't like just remember that their voice is higher than ours.
Right.
We're all equal. And we all just need to keep doing it, because eventually we will. The worst thing that can happen is eye rolls in public and people sit on the other side of the cafeteria. Ooh, oh my God.
That's actually a great way of
You know what I
putting
mean?
it.
That's all.
Summing it up. It's
We're all
essentially what
going
it
to
comes
the same
down
battle.
to.
It's just I'm going to be on the boat with my homies. Other people are going to be on
That's
like
right.
7 boats down. That's
Other
fine.
people are going to be on the Lear jets, riding high with the Snyders. Yes.
Whatever. I like the people. I got to meet Snyder and say thank you. That's all I need to do. I'm done.
Man.
But if I see him again, cool. If not, I'm happy to fight on the side and do whatever.
Fight the good fight.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. It's just keep fighting the good fight. I mean, I think everybody put it well in perspective. Especially when you look at it, how 44 said it. It's just in the end of the day, there was one common thing that brought us together, but in the end of the day, we all speak differently. We all look at the things differently. So eventually, like you said, Koji, we all, whoever didn't stick with you, but whoever did. And, for those that stuck around with you or with us here, it's like you see the growth within each other. And it's fine if nobody else is with it. It just doesn't mean all it means is that they were meant to be a part of our growth. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean, we have to wish ill intent on them. No, it's like, hey, you do you, we'll do us. We'll keep growing, you keep growing, and when the time comes, the movie comes out. We all support it the way we all supported to have it released. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. And as far as like the negative things that are out there, it's like, hey, just do your best to ignore it, man. Just tune it out.
It's a divided world. We do what we can. That's all. That's all I can say.
That's
Yep.
That's what it is, man. That's what.
Well, we all live in different like apartments, houses. That's fine. It's just there's
Thanks,
a beautiful.
We all appreciate it, man.
Yeah, there's a beautiful part in like a Jet Li film. Since we got Jet Li on the mind, like Fearless, the one. I'm forgetting the guy who made Once Upon a China made it. Anyways, but there's this one part where he's trying to plant all these the rice or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing planting here real quick. Ta, 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 ta. But then Leigh's like, whoa, you messed up. You need to plant them carefully because they're like humans. We all can be together, but we each need to respect each other's space to grow healthy. And if there's an disagreement, obviously you guys being close isn't going to grow you guys healthy. So just stay apart or stay on another batch. That's all. It's just conduct. Because, yeah, people forget that.
Exactly. Yep.
It's all part of the growth, man.
Yeah. On top of that, I think we're gonna end this stream. We're about to enter SnyderCut length. So
hey, that was that was fitting for a SnyderCut FighterZ event, man.
Exactly.
I mean, it doesn't get any better.
Yeah, I'm happy
Like a
it turned out
pay-per-view
well.
event over here.
Y'all had a good time?
Man,
Absolutely. Great.
Great time.
Appreciate it. Maybe we'll do more of these or something. Maybe
Yo,
watch
Zod, hit me up though so we can link, man.
Oh yeah, man, you got it, dude. Man, you know what? This whole thing we're going through now, it's gonna eventually subside, and like Koj said, we're gonna all be able to get together and hang out.
That's gonna be the
in a traditional way.
Yeah, in a real sports bar.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be cool. All right. I guess let everyone know where to find you guys and bid your farewells, and I guess we'll call it a day, and I'll do some cleaning.
I'll be
All right, let's go with you, Vega.
Dope. Okay, yeah. If you're interested in following me, you can follow me on Twitter at This is Vega the Boss, or This Vega the Boss. Same thing on Instagram, except it's just Vega the Boss. You can follow me or subscribe on YouTube with Il Divino Vega, and follow my music or listen to it, stream it, whatever you want to do, buy it. It's on every platform. It's under Vega. I got an album called Gemini Tendencies, and I got a project out there called the SnyderCut Anthem, which I've already put out a video for the first 3 months proceeds that came my way, which it is what it is. But whatever does come in from it, I put it all back into AFSP because it's not about the money. It's about supporting what we've been supporting this whole time, and that's mental health awareness and trying to save lives out here, man. So yeah, if you have time, stream it, play it, buy it. Like you doing that, all you're doing is in your own way being able to celebrate with the song, but at the same time you're going to be giving back because, like I said, all proceeds go back to AFSP.
Amen.
Amen.
I'm gonna update my links on my YouTube channel so people find you easy too. Zod.
And you can find me at ZodWriter on Twitter and on YouTube, and I'm all over the place, so I'm always around.
Playing places to kneel before Zod Writer. 44, my brother.
Oh yeah, same old shit, man. I'm Parademon 44 at Twitter. That's really the only place I'm at right now.
Source Wall.
Oh yeah, there's Source Wall.
Yeah, let's not forget about the great Source Wall podcast over
Come
here,
on,
guys.
man.
You guys are
Yeah.
keeping it real.
We forget that we even have a podcast.
It's like so casual. I love
But
it.
yeah, Source Wall, you're gonna check that out too, for sure, man. We'll be over there, but I will be honest, and it's not that consistent. But if you're willing to hang on to dear life, you might get an update here and there.
Yeah. We just use the force when the time comes. There's no schedule.
Well, I gotta say,
why
I
you gotta
really like the fact that you guys went and did it live like that the other day. It was so much fun. I mean, you because it gives such a great dynamic. I don't know about you guys, but I really love live streams because it gives so much interaction and allows for so much to happen that otherwise wouldn't happen in a pre-recorded setting because you're it's more organic.
It was kind of random too. We just decided to. Koj hit me up and asked me if we wanted to go live that day. Just decided to do it. So yeah, we probably do another one sometime soon, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be great. You guys are on point.
And this one went well too. We almost made it to 4 hours on this stream.
Yeah, almost. Unless you guys want to sit around. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, thank you all for watching this, and thank you all the guests who came. Thanks to all the viewers who came to this, and thank you for watching the replay if that is you right now. Like and subscribe to everybody. I'll hook you up. Y'all know what's good. And release the SnyderCut is happening.
Yes.
Release the air cut. Lead a sequel. Treat each other with kindness. Treat yourself with kindness, and let's do it. Bam.
Pow pow.
There you
About a
go.
month, we're gonna be there, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace, love, and truth. Let's get it.